Hello, hello? Hello? Don't say the first sickness of the new year. No! No. No. Don't get sick. That's not... That's not a thing to be oh my goding about. No. No sickness. Please, I beg you. Happy Friday! Happy Friday, happy Friday. It's a weekend. Thank you for the head pat, right? Thank you, thank you. It's weekend, weekend, yay, weekend. How's everyone's week so far? Hello, Atticus. How's it going? Hello, Kazuo. Hello, Rai. Hello, Biz. Hello, Solar. Hello, oh, Big Wings. Hi, Euler. Hi, hi, hi. I was about to head to the gas station for a drink or two. Ooh, nice! Drink! Exciting. What will you get? That makes me very happy, so it's a good week. That's good! I'm glad I had a good week. I'm glad, I'm glad. Why is my mouse ever where it needs to be? I'm glad. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Where it looks good when I walk past it? Honestly, fair. Fair. I got a haircut, which went very well. I asked my hairdresser if she'd like to get coffee one day, and I felt like that post online where it's like lesbians where they think the stripper loves them. I hope she doesn't think that I'm weird about asking if she wants to get a drink one day. We're gonna hope that she... I mean, she seemed like it was a positive thing. She seemed like she was, like, happy about it, but I could be very wrong. And maybe it was annoying. However, whenever a client of mine says, like, oh, do you want to be friends? I'm always pretty excited about it. So I feel like, you know, depending on the energy that I gave her, maybe she wouldn't mind it. She did say yes. I mean, she's like, yeah, of course. And then, like, she, like, when I went to go check out, she's like, oh, is the number on file your personal number? And I was like, yeah, that's my number. You can call me there if you want or message me or whatever. So I feel like if she was trying to be polite, she wouldn't have brought that up when I was getting checked out. So, like, I feel like surely positive. I don't know, though, for a fact. She could have just been trying to be, like, really nice about it. She did call me super considerate, though, which made me very happy. She was like, yeah, you're always so considerate and, like, really thoughtful and, like, you notice details. I'm like, aw, oh, that's really nice. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So, I don't know. We're like 10 years apart in age, I think, vaguely. Maybe less than 10. So I don't know if it's weird or not. But, like, she's super nice. We get along. And, like, the conversation we were having was talking about, like, building community and making connections and, like, you know... So I feel like, you know, maybe went okay. I don't know. I have no clue. But she's nice. She always does my hair really nicely. I always am happy to get my hair cut by her. She's great. She's really cool. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll get coffee with my hairdresser at some point in the future. Who knows? If she thinks it's cool enough to do that, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, sorry about, actually, you know, I'll draw... I didn't think you were old enough to be 10 years older than a hairdresser. She's older than me! I'm younger! She's older than me! I'm the younger one. She has a kid and a husband and a house, okay? I have nothing. I have an apartment. Okay. I'll continue talking while we go draw. Hold on, let's go into... Where are we going? We're going over here. Okay. And I'm big now still. Whee! I'm gonna have to be on the bottom like this, I think, kind of vaguely, because my wings are gonna cover everything, so I'm gonna be careful. Alright, anyways. Cuties, yeah, my babies! Let's look over the guys we've made recently. We got these guys, these set of 5 here. Here, him. Yeah. We got those done last week. I'm gonna make myself even smaller, I think, actually. Let's become even tinier. So that I can kind of be like, we'll have one wing on the screen, it's fine. We don't need both them. Yeah, so, our little guys. Tony, we both knew that he was gonna have a dentist appointment today. However, we thought that if he got his dentist appointment done at like a pretty good time, it would be fine, because he would just be sleeping. And then when collab happened, he'd be awake and it'd be fine. Unfortunately, that is not what happened. Tony got to his dentist on time, and then took him like 30 minutes to an hour to get to him, and then he's been sitting there for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So, and also like even if he got his root canal done, I think regardless, like on time, he probably would not have felt good enough to even do anything. So peak is gonna be postponed until another time. Let me generate the Pokemon we're drawing right now. 821, right? So, you know, we'll do it another day. Oh, Rookidee. Okay, why not? That's not too difficult, I feel. It's okay. Little creature. I am going to start to hide some of these guys now because we are at that point where I think we do need to, like, remove the first row of them. And move all these guys up a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, he's probably still either recovering from his root canals or he's here. Now, bigger canvas? I could do that. I guess you're right. I never, like, considered doing that, actually. Where is it? Is it edit? Change canvas size? Alright. Let's make it longer. Hello, Rebaru! Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Lola, you say don't send them to the Shadow Realm? Okay. You're right. I'll put them back. They can all get their own home again. Okay, go down here, like that. Okay. Ewy, hi, Babu. I was just talking about you. How are we feeling? Mouth hurt? Aw, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. Did they get everything done, though? Are you all okay? Was everything okay? They gave you 1 million anesthetic? Are you numb? Peek, I got the 3 hot dog achievements yesterday. Ooh, nice! So many food. I should go like a achievement hunting in that game so that I can get all the little outfits and stuff. No, they didn't give you enough anesthetic? Did it hurt? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's way so much. Oh my god. Oh, that's so much lemon juice. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh man. My tea has like 1 million lemon juice in it. That's, you know what, that's okay. That's fine. Fine. There we go. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I can move my mic over and then also move myself over so that you can see me and talk. And we didn't finish? Oh, are you home now? Or are we still at the place? I hope you're home. I'm so sorry though, that is so unfortunate, actually. Am home? Okay, cool. Dang. You didn't. I'm so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mentioned last time before in bed dying. Oh, round 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna move this over here. Let's see. Sorry. Give me a second. Moving you guys over here. Here. Is this stable? Are we stable here? Okay, vaguely stable here. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that my camera is in the right angle. And then I'll put myself like right there. Last time I went to the dentist, my mom went with me and she told them to not tell me about the fact that when you get a filling, they put a needle in your mouth for the anesthetic or the numbing stuff. And so the dentist, like the dentist, like attendant and the actual dentist himself, told me to close my eyes because of the bright light that is shining on my eye, like on my mouth. So I closed my eyes, and they're like, "Yeah, you're gonna feel like a slight pressure. Don't worry, it's like nothing, like it's like nothing big, like you're fine." So I'd been fooled into assuming that whatever they were shoving into my mouth was only just a little like cream that they were gonna put on my mouth, not a full needle that they're gonna inject into my gums. Because my mom told them not to tell me. I am 25, by the way. I'm an adult. I'm an adult woman. However, at the same time, honestly, a good call, because if I had my eyes opened and I saw the huge needle coming into my mouth, I probably would have not been able to have a good time. I probably would have cried. So, I don't blame her, but at the same time, old girl, you're older than me. But at the same time, you know, I feel like at some point I have to accept fate. Lies? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? That's so valid. I'm okay with needles, but not during dentist visits. I honestly didn't even know they had to use needles for a dentist. I didn't know, like, I didn't know that was a thing that they do. So I was very surprised when I found out that in fact it was indeed a needle that goes into my mouth. How do you pick which monster to draw? Just your personal picks, or is there any way to request? They are done by a random number generator. I do it because if I were to pick the Pokemons to draw, I would only draw the guys I like, which means I would never really learn how to draw the other guys. So I do it to force myself to draw any Pokemon without any reservations. So that means that one day I will have to draw Patrat, even though I hate Patrat. That's so valid. Yeah, it's because like I know that I would like probably pick Pokemon that I only like, which means that like I wouldn't get any better at drawing like different shapes or different creatures. So it's because this like is a challenge for me, one, to learn all the Pokemon, but also to like get better at drawing creatures and other things like that. So it's just like a, you know, it's good for me to have no hand in picking them. Yeah. Anyways, I hope my hairdresser doesn't think I'm weird. I bet she thinks I'm a cool person. I mean, we have like a couple of the same interests in terms of like our life experiences, and so I feel like she and I could get along if we're talking, but I don't know, we'll see. Also, shout out to Rookity, one of the only 3 mono flying types in existence. Oh, really? That's interesting. Man, I wish that I had like a fun fact for every Pokemon. I wish I knew enough about Pokemon to give you a fun fact for every Pokemon. That's so fun. I wish I knew enough, but this is unfortunately the way that I'm trying to learn about them is by drawing them. I might want to draw your mouth open, like going like, ah. I saw a squirrel today. He was so tiny and small. And he was like running around. Oh my god, I have to tell you the most, okay, so alright, I went out early in the morning to get my hair cut, right? The temperature, one, was 10 degrees for Celsius, which I believe is like negative, I want to say like maybe negative 7 Celsius probably? Cause 3 degrees is like negative 17 Celsius, I think. So I don't know what 10 is, but around about probably the, you know, closer to like earlier negatives in Celsius. And I went out to walk to my hairdresser because I walk everywhere. And the sidewalk where I live is abysmal. Just absolutely awful. It was like only by the apartment that I live in did they clear away the sidewalk. Anywhere else, they just piled the snow on top of each other. And because it's so cold when it's like melting and then it like becomes ice, the like snow is like frozen in that large like 5-inch block or maybe even 12-inch block of like just snow above where the sidewalk is. So I was walking just on like a foot above the actual ground because of snow, because they just hadn't cleared it. They don't care about clearing it, I guess, for whatever reason. So it was so awful to walk over to the hairdresser place. And I also got a cup of coffee while I was out because I have like a local like coffee place that I love going to and I love supporting, you know, a nice local business that I, you know, why not? And oh my god, it's just, oh my god, it's so awful. Awful walking around there. I don't know if they would ever care enough to clear out the pathway, but it's just terrible. It's just so bad. So bad. How do I draw you opening your mouth? Is that where your mouth goes here and then like that? Yeah. Medicine's been taken, yummy. Is medicine yummy to you? I mean, I guess. No? Okay. Sarcastic? It's not? Yeah. Yeah. Because, well, one day I know you will never be sick again. One day I'm sure of it. How do I draw a happy little creature? He's like, I want him to be like, guys, there's a new marsupial that exists. Well, he's not new, he's recently discovered. He's oh my god, I have to give you a photo. Hold on. It's incredible. He's a marsupial Peru forest new. Do you guys want to see him? He's so incredible. Look at this thing. Look at this freaking thing. Ready? Bonk. Look at this freaking thing! Look at this freaking thing! Oh my god, I love him! I love him. He's a new marsupial that's found in Peru. Look at him, freaking thing. I love him so much. He is incredible, and I hope they make a Pokemon based off of him one day in the future. New creature spawn, Pog. I know! Isn't he great? I love him. I love him. I don't know what his name is, and I don't really care enough to figure it out, but I just like him a lot. So. Love that thing. Yeah! Thing! A new thing that exists in this world. Well, not new to exist, but new to us knowledge-wise. Great little creature. Love him. So incredible how we learn. Oh, so the guy, right? Isn't he great? He's so cool. I love him. Hearing snow makes me problems make me happy. I live in a warm place. Listen, I love snow. Don't get it wrong. I love when it snows. I think it's wonderful. But it is kind of annoying when your city doesn't take care of it, and then you have to deal with it, and it's awful. You're annoying. Thoughts on Shroodle, this shrew-inspired Pokemon? Is he shrew-inspired? Is that what he's inspired by? He's a shrew? Oh, he's so silly. I saw him a lot because he's in Scarlet and Violet, I believe. I saw him, but I didn't know that he was shrew-inspired. He's very funny looking. He does not look like a shrew. He looks like a crocodile, like a baby crocodile. Like they like smushed his face in. Like a pug crocodile. That's so fun. I didn't know that he was shrew. Wow, cool. I mean, I guess with a name like Shroodle, you would expect him to be a shrew, honestly speaking, but, you know. Skittles, hi Venus, welcome. Welcome. Oh yeah, everyone coming in, tell me how your Friday went. Let me know how your Friday's going, let me know if you have any plans for the weekend. Other fun note is that my friends, okay, so I have friends from university that I made that I love and they're great. We have exclusively always spoken and had a group chat on Snapchat, right? For the entirety of university, up, you know, for forever, right? And then I left Snapchat like maybe 3 years ago because I found it very annoying to have. One, I hated doing the streaks. Two, I found it very childish to use. It felt annoying and I didn't care enough about it. So I deleted the app. And I told my friends, but yeah, I'm not using it anymore. And then a couple of my other friends also started deleting the app as well because they also didn't like using Snapchat either. And so, however, we did have like a group chat on there that people used to use for making plans. And then we started using Discord for making plans as well. But, you know, some people don't use Discord, some people don't use Snapchat anymore. So we finally, after being friends for about 7 years, all of us, like collectively, finally made an actual group chat on like Messenger. However, one of my friends forgot to add in one person, and unfortunately, because we're having a mixture of Android and Apple people, the group can't just add another number, so we made another group chat. But at least after 7 years of having no way to easily contact everyone, we finally have a proper group chat like adults in Messenger, which I am tremendously happy about because I hated using the, I don't like Snapchat, and I mean Discord's fine, but I know some people don't use Discord actively, so it's like, it's a bit of a hard thing to be able to plan things with people. So I'm just very happy that we finally are adults, are genuine adults. I had the day off from work, so my mom and I went on errands together. Oh, nice! You just reminded me that I recorded my music. Oh, yippee! Music. Hi Kale, how's it going? Hi Ripperoo, I couldn't hear anything earlier since I had my phone muted because I was class, but it just ended. We got to attend multiple seminars and stuff for subjects alongside thesis and theater thing. Oh, well, welcome back, welcome in. Glad you can hear now. I hope class has been okay. My plans are to try and make 100 Miis in Miitopia in celebration for getting a release of date for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I'm actually low-key so excited for that game. My friend, well, Vixer, you guys vaguely know him. He was like, you have to buy this game because I want to watch someone play this game. And I'm like, man, okay. I guess I have to buy this game now. So I'm gonna buy the game and try to make a fun little Mii, which I'm very excited about because I saw like you can make, you can make them pretty like uniquely, and I love a challenge. So I'm looking forward to trying to make a fun Mii in Miitopia or like in Tomodachi Life. So very excited. I love that idea, the concept. So I didn't play Tomodachi, like the first games of it. Like I never was into. Well, because again, I didn't grow up playing games, and even though I had a DS and I had things, I didn't really play games on it. I pretty much just used Flipnote and the photo and the audio recording software it had there to like mess with the voice and stuff. So I never played games on it. So I am personally very excited to try it out and learn, you know, because I've seen Case play it before on his stream, and I remember like, you know, it seemed like a fun thing to do. So I'm looking forward to trying it out. It's like apologies if I am sounding very ignorant. It's like Sims, but not Sims, yeah? Like, it's you like have a very, very hands-off experience and they're just kind of doing their own things. If I'm correct. I might be wrong, and I apologize if I am wrong, but it's similar. Homodachi life were so bad! Well, yeah, because you can actually like have queer relationships now in the game, which is cool. I love that for them. Wish got all the Hanzo stuff for that. Yeah, the last... So true, no money, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a Switch 2 yet. I'm gonna have to at some point. I'm gonna, like, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to shell out the $500+ for that stupid console. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Hi, Aurora, welcome in. Slay, yeah, Slay, you can be gay. We can be gay in Tomodachi Life now. Tomodachi fans have won. Yeah, you can be gay now. You're allowed to be gay. Nintendo said you can be gay. And now now it's, you know, you have the ability to be queer there. Gage pod, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, my tea is so full of lemon. Oh goodness. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably have to buy that. The thing is, Tomodachi Life is playable on Switch 1. So, I will not have to buy it right now. However, whenever the new Pokemon game comes out, which I am assuming is gonna come out maybe next year, or maybe late this year? Probably next year. Then I'll maybe buy a Switch 2 for that time. But, you know. What else is happening to me? Let's see. What else did I see today that I wanted to make note of to tell you guys today? I don't remember. Aside from my wonderful... Oh my god! Can I talk about this here? I think, is it rude to talk about... Oh, let me see. No, it's not weird. I think it's fine. I got a chargeback on my PayPal from a past client, which is crazy to me, because I've never gotten a chargeback from anyone ever. And I was like so confused, because I got an email about it, and I was like, what? And, they have a chargeback for an emote they got from me last month. Like, they ordered it last month, December 1st. They got it December 4th. I submitted the emote, and I gave them, and they reviewed what's the chargeback? A chargeback basically is when someone on PayPal is like, hey, I'm disputing this charge. Like, either they didn't make it, they don't want to, like, they want to refund it or whatever. It's like opening up a dispute for a specific, like, you know, charge. They reviewed it. We talked to each other on VGen. We, like, fully everything was like, we had full communication. And they paid for it and everything. And it's been a full month, almost 2 months at this point now. So I'm very confused. So I just, like, responded to it with, like, a reference of, like, the screenshots of the review they gave me, of the proposal I sent them, of the due date that I gave them, and I have screenshots of the message we sent. I haven't put that up on PayPal yet, but I was, like, so confused. I'm like, why are you charging back on an emote that you got a month ago? One, it was a rush order. They ordered a commission on December 1st. I got it December 4th. So I'm very, very confused as to what they're saying did or did not happen. I don't know. Beating them up, lock them up. I know, it's crazy. What the heck? Yeah, it's wild. It's very, very wild. Also, hi Lumix, how's it going? Welcome. Happy Saturday for you, but Friday for me. Yeah, I was like genuinely so shocked. And like a little bit frustrated because I'm like, what happened? Like, also, one, if there was ever an issue, right, with any commission ever, and I tell this to every single client, I in every single thing I submit to somebody, I'm always like, hey, let me know if there's ever a problem down the line, whatever it can be, anything, I don't really care, right? Just let me know if there's a problem, right? Because like, you paid for this thing, I want you to like what I give you, it's fine. So if there was any issue at all, just message me, let me know what's wrong. Like, just tell me what happened, because like I am happy to fix things, or, you know, if whatever, right? So I don't know. Hi Tomo. Yeah, I'm talking about a client issue that I had recently, like very randomly. It's so strange. I really don't understand what's wrong. No one is up to my streamer and artist and friend Gers. Hey, thank you, Kazo. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Have you missed them yet? Fingers crossed for tiny chance it was because of their credit card or PayPal and not because of them. I don't know. I have not messaged them yet because, truthfully speaking, it's more of an issue on PayPal because once you open up a dispute, like, kind of PayPal has to review it themselves. I'm sure they could probably like take it back if they want to take it back, but I have to basically submit things to PayPal for them to also take in consideration for the chargeback and the dispute to see what's going on, and they can either side with me or side with the person who like set the claim up. But like, it's not like a bunch of money, obviously, and to be fair, I don't really care about the money part. I'm like really confused as to why they're charging back and being like, oh, I didn't pay for like I didn't want this. So I'm like, you wanted this. We talked about it. I gave you the product and you're like, yeah, this is perfect, and you reviewed it. So I'm very, very confused. You know, whatever. Because listen, I don't really care about, like, it's whatever. It was not like a bunch of money, but it's just like kind of strange. And like, if there was an issue, I don't know, I would just appreciate them to talk to me and like let me know what's going on. I don't know. Very, very weird. So we'll have to see what that's about whenever I get back to it or something. It's just bizarre. It was me. Baba, how could you do this to me? Halo can be really tricky with that stuff. Did I say it already? Yeah. Hopefully it does work out. I might have read that and then didn't say it, or I might have spoke it out loud and replied. Who knows? I don't know. My brain's thinking about it too much. I don't know. We'll see. I've heard horror stories where like PayPal does in fact always kind of side with the person who sends the dispute. But I'm gonna assume because I gave them full documentation of everything and I have like reference of them like messaging me and everything, I feel like it should be okay. But we're gonna see. I'm up, yippee! Are you gonna have some ice cream? Can you even have ice cream? I'll be so sad if you can't even have your favorite thing right now. Yeah. Let's see what else happened to me that I have to think about. That was like the most surprising thing, actually, honestly. That's like all I was like, wow, that's wild. I don't know. I've never had a dispute before. I have been very grateful and very, very lucky that almost every client I've ever had as an artist in my over a decade of taking commissions, I've never had a bad client really. And like almost every one of my clients have always been like really understanding, really cool. I've been very blessed with people who are very, very nice. So this is the first time that I've had like a quote. Actually, there's been a client recently that was kind of rude to me as well. But overall, I've been very lucky to have like very wonderful people work with me and trust me, and I've been very honored to be able to do work for people. So I'm very thrown off, I guess, from this experience. I'm a little bit like, okay. So we'll have to see what that's about. I don't know. I like hate the idea of like not providing somebody with like what they want, you know what I mean? So like if something happened, I'm like a little bit like, I don't know, it's like equal parts like kind of heartbreaking to be like, oh, like someone's trying to kind of maybe even like screw me over, but also like I'm like, did I not, you know, did my work not meet their like standards? Like what happened, you know, especially like a month after. So I don't know. I'm you know. No, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I will say both times I worked with you, you've been wonderful. Aw, thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very sweet. I've been, again, like, doing your designs was so much fun. Like, I really enjoyed making your weapons. I think they were very, very fun. You have, like, a lot to work with. I will say, like, there are times where I get weapon commissions. Also, hi, Joshua. I'll answer your question in a second. There are times I get weapon commissions and I feel like I don't have a lot to work with the design, and I do try my best to like still like get a very like well done final design for somebody, but there are times where I have a hard time like figuring out a way to take like the direction to take a weapon in, right? And I feel like every time I've worked on your ones, it's always been really good. Like it's been like very easy to be inspired by your design, so I really appreciate that you have like a very, you know, inspiring design. Hello, Splat. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you charge for commissions? I have a rate of a bunch of them because I do a bunch of different commissions. Yeah, there's on my VGen, which you will not be able to see because you're on YouTube, but let me copy it for you. And I'll put it in here. I'll just slide it down over here. I have a couple of other, like I do a lot of them. You can get something for cheap as like 15 or like 20, I think, and then they can go up a bit more expensive depending on, you know, whatever thing it is. But yeah, I've always been like, the thing is, I feel like it's important to be like, for me at least, because I've been doing commissions for so long in my life, I try really hard to make sure people like the things I do, especially with Skebs, because it's like the first time I've ever done something like the last year, is the first time I've been doing skebs, right? Where, like, if you don't know what a skeb is, it basically is like it is originated from a Japanese website where you basically give your character to somebody and they can just do whatever they want with your character, and then you get it back and you get like a vague understanding of what they're going to be able to turn out for you. As someone who like desperately loves having rules and like limitations and being told what to do for things, it is kind of stressful for me to work on skebs because I get worried that someone's not gonna like it, which is why like I always tell my clients like, hey, if I miss the mark on a skeb, I am happy to redo it. I'm always happy to redo a skip. But it's really, it's like, it always is stressful because I never want someone to be, unhappy or unsatisfied with the work that I do, so. Thank you, I'm glad I've been able to help out inspire. Yeah, I forgot you had YouTube, I thought you were talking to yourself for a second. No. I do have a YouTube, I do multi-stream on them. It's just because, like, one, it helps me save the VODs for myself because it's easier to have them put somewhere aside so that I don't have to worry about, like, downloading them and saving them. And then, two, I just don't know. Maybe one day I'll try to be a bit more of someone who does YouTube stuff, but it's, for now, it's whatever. Rickety? Yeah, hi, Pixel. It is Rickety. I have a friend who's an artist and she works her butt off, especially when it comes to commissions. After commissions, we try to tell her to take breaks every now and then. She's like, no, I'm okay. Yeah, I get that. As a person like that, I understand. I mean, I love what I do. I'm very lucky to like, what's it called? Like, do work that I think is fun. Like, I like, there's a lot of jobs out there that kind of suck, and so I'm very happy that I'm able to do something that I really enjoy doing. So I try a lot to do as much work as I can and make sure, because like people are paying me to do something for them, and I feel like very responsible to make sure that I get them what they want. So stressful. I will say I have indeed gave you so much of my life savings and I regret nothing. I love your art so much. Thank you, Kazu. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. I love what I do. I love working for people like that. I think it's really nice. So soon. My girlfriend and I recently started dating. She's very interested into weapons and such. I pointed her your way, and she'd love to get one from you when we've got a flesh out design for OC Sona. We're mostly in collage from right now. Oh, nice. Well, I will always be happy to work on a weapon. I love designing weapons. There was a part of me that maybe considered like thinking about going into concept design for weapons for like companies and stuff, like a game company, but I don't know. That is still something that I have to think about. I think we talked about it vaguely a couple streams ago where I was like, I kind of want to think about going to an industry standard again, but I don't know. The idea of working for a company is like, you know, it's nice for the concept of a stable job, quote unquote stable. But I also, I don't know, I like being my own boss. I like having my own hours. I like thinking about what I want to do. And the idea of working somewhere and then being stuck there for a while kind of is scary to me. Like, I'm not afraid of commitment, but I am afraid of commitment when it comes to a job, I guess. Like, I'm afraid of committing to a job. I kind of like working as a freelancer. So you draw Pokemon, I get paid this week coming up. I might commission you. Thank you. If you want to, you're welcome to. We'll always be happy to do work. Always happy. I found it really funny when you said you forgot I asked for my skip to be hot and you gave me such a soft piece, but I really loved it. Oh, I'm glad, yeah. I kind of, but like, there's times where like I'll do a skeb and I'll remember vaguely what somebody wanted, and like obviously I do try to check what somebody asked for me in a skeb, but there are times where I'm like, oh, I know what you want, like 100%, I know for sure, and then I'm very confidently incorrect about it, and I'm like, oh shoot, oopsies. So it's also like times where I'm like, I'm so sorry, I forgot, my brain, she's bad. I'm a freelancer and I 100% agree. I don't think I could ever go back to a 9 to 5. Yeah, there's like, obviously like there's a part of it like where it's like very like privileged, right? Where I'm like, I know that I'm very lucky to work from home. I make my own hours. I keep, basically 90% of the money I have because, I do have like fees from like VJ and everything, but I do like, I'm very, very lucky in many cases, but it is also very stressful and it's a very different environment. Like you get very used to a very different space. So yeah. There's always perks and downsides for working for your company or working for yourself. Exactly, yeah. They're both very, like, you learn, there's, like, different things and, like, there's pros and cons and you see what you actually prefer doing. And as someone who's, like, have been doing commissions since I was, like, basically a teenager, I know that I really enjoy working for myself, and I know that I'm very good at, I'm good at my time management. I'm very, like, I can manage every commission that I take. I know what my limits are. I know how to, communicate, and I would say, like, not to be mean, but in the VTubing sphere, there's a severe lack of artists who can do that. I know how to communicate, I know how to set my deadlines, I know how to, be proactive with things. And so, like, I have those skills that I feel very strong about, and it does, in my brain, make it's much more benefit for me to be working for myself and, doing, like, freelancing. But I don't know. Sometimes I do think about maybe working at a company and considering it, but I don't know. Pokemon Anniversary is coming up next month. I might have you commission me the original 1990s Chonky Pikachu. Oh, cute! It's my wallpaper now. Oh, yay! Thank you. That's very sweet. My biggest advantage is that I can start my workday at 1 a.m. I'm a night owl. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You don't have to worry about adhering to a morning... What is it called? An early... What are they called? Morning person hours? Morning person hours. Honestly, the reason I'm afraid to start trying comms, I have terrible time management. You're gonna like if you. I mean, my best answer is to do commissions for people that you know personally, very like small pool of people first, and see how you manage doing that, because it is really important to like the time management thing is very, very important. Like I work very, very rigidly on my commissions. Do you have a link for your VGen? I do. It's right there actually, very serendipitously posted. Thank you, Streamlabs. I do have a VGen. Yeah, there it is. I also recently got Star Seller, so I can now start making more like free to use and pay to use assets, which I'm excited about. Goodness, my tea. I'm sorry, every time I drink it, it's so full of things. Speaking of being a VTuber, I think your VTuber model is adorable. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is a new combo I haven't done in a while. I haven't done the office outfit with my normal hair. I need to go back through and re-rig some things for my model, though. Thank you, though, Joshua. Pokotopia comes out in 2 months. I've got my gooey ditto. Fingers crossed that it'll be amazing. I think it should be good. I feel like I feel like, Nintendo and whoever works with those games, I feel like they have a good handle on making their games, very well polished. And so I'm hoping that it'll be very, put together. I think my only concern is that in those type of games, I feel like I kind of get bored with them very quickly if I'm not like super obsessed with them. And so, I don't know. I'm an accidental morning person. I sometimes wake up around 7 a.m. or earlier without meaning to. I mean, that's nice though. I wish I was an accidental morning person. I am, unfortunately not like that at all. Hello? What did I do wrong? Oh. Okay. I can wake up early if I need to. Like, I had my friend and I were gonna hang out at 8 a.m. the other day, and I woke up at like 7:30, and I was ready to go out until I saw that it was gonna be 3 degrees outside, and I was like, I'm not leaving my house in 3-degree weather. I'm so sorry, that's just not happening. So I just went back to sleep. But unless it's an obligation, like if I have a person that I have to I would disappoint if I wasn't up early, I have a really hard time getting up. Like, I'll disappoint myself countlessly, but I can't disappoint a friend. So if my friend needs me to get up, I'll get up. But if I need to get up, who cares? Who truly cares? Thank you, honey. I'll DM you on Discord or he'll let you know on Tuesday when I'm going to commission you. Yeah, no worries. You're all good, Splat. No worries. Take your time. But yeah, I'd love to be a morning person. I would really like to be. Like, I think when I talk about this all the time, like it's a lost lover. There was a time in my life where I used to wake up at 7 a.m. every morning, would go to bed by 11 p.m. at night, and it was so nice. It felt so incredible to have such a rigid schedule, and I'd get so much done, and I was so productive, and then it went down the drain. But it was such a great time. When I could do that, it was incredible. It was an incredible, good couple of months that I was like that. I remember those days. It was so good. It was so nice. It was incredible to do it, and now I can't do that. Now I can no longer do that. Not even for any other more than one reason. One, I end stream at 11 p.m. anyway, so I can't be asleep by 11. And so that's part of it. But also too, I don't mind. I am okay with my current schedule. Truly speaking, it's fine. I think if I could just get up, if I could get up by 9 o'clock, that would be cool. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were the only main series Pokemon I ever finished. Oh, really? Scarlet and Violet was the first Pokemon series I ever played. So that is the only game I've ever finished / really have played. I have played ZA now as well, but I haven't finished that one yet. Do you have a specific spot on your VGen where you do Pokemon commissions? You can probably put them just... You can put them in the style of art that you want. So if you're gonna get a something like this would be considered I think a lined and colored one. You can submit under that one, and it probably won't be the price that's directly on there. it might be like, depending on the Pokemon, I guess, it might be like vaguely around that price. Because I don't have one for specific creatures, but yeah. Should be around there. It shouldn't be like... You can also do like a custom inquiry. I don't have a space for like specifically little guys, but yeah, it shouldn't be like anything above like I don't know. It's not, it wouldn't be super expensive though, because these guys are easier to draw. But yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, morning person, yeah. I don't mind being up late. Actually, no. I don't mind being up late at night, but I don't like being up late in the morning. Like, if I wake up in the morning, I kind of want to be up at a good time, but it's hard because I struggle getting out of bed very much. The only downside of it, in my opinion, is that the day feels long. It does feel long, but it feels so nice because you have so much day. Like, you have so much day to yourself, and that's awesome. Because all the time, I feel like I'm running out of time when it comes to, like, the daytime. I'm like, oh no, I need more time to do this thing or that thing. And I have so many hobbies, guys. I, like, have 1 million hobbies. Aside from me like doing art, I have other art things that I like doing, like, you know, crafting in general. Like, I do a lot of earrings. I like to use like clay. I like to use knitting. Like, I like to knit, needle felting, jewelry making. Like, I have a bunch of different hobbies that are like all wrapped up in my like time, and like I just never have enough time to do any of them. So like, if I had more time in the day, I would do so many more different hobbies because I'm like, yeah, plenty of time to do them. But I'm sure it would also tire you out a lot too. Right now, after stream, I kind of just have the time to do like 1 earring set at night whenever I get a chance to. I should do nails today because I haven't done any nails recently because currently my nails are very short and I don't know how to do extensions. So I never do my nails when they're shorter because I just work on my natural nails. But I do have fake nails. I have a bunch of like press-on nails that I use for practice and just to have fun. So I might just make like a fun nail set just to do something. Might as well. Just make a nice little set of nails that I can get like scratch the itch of wanting to do nails without having to, you know, do anything. I'm gonna try out the older Pokemon games if you can. Yeah, I do want to actually. I really do want to play the older ones. I know people. I think we talked about it recently. The one that people recommend the most is Platinum, I think it is. I believe that's the one that people recommend. And I do want to play it at some point. I would probably enjoy it, I'm sure. I'm doing nail sets again. I offered to do a set for I offered to do a set for a friend of mine. Oh, that's exciting! Fun! I love doing nails. I think they're very fun. There are parts of me that think about like, what if I learned how to do nails for real? Like for people outside in the real world. And then I think about having to get like a certification and then all that things and having like licenses, and I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. So I'll probably like just keep on doing fun little like press-on nails at home for fun. I have thought vaguely of selling them on Etsy, and sometimes it enters my brain as an idea. Sometimes it just kind of gets pushed aside. I am the type of person who honestly, I always and I know I'm the minority in this situation. I would love to make every hobby of mine a career choice. I love doing stuff, and I do things in excess, but it means like I have so many of them. So like, if I do nails, I do like a bunch of sets, and it's like, if I'm already making so many of them, I might as well sell them for other people to have them, because like I'm not like they're just gonna sit here because I don't do press-ons for myself. So like if I'm doing them, I might as well like let people have them, because then like, you know, it's fun, it's nice. So I am someone who does actually like want to like I turn all of my hobbies into a career choice because don't know, because why not? Interesting. I'd personally recommend Black and White are my favorite gen, but Platinum is definitely a good one. I feel like that's like the one that I've mostly been told to try out playing. I'm gonna do some more sets for Valentine's. Ooh, cute! A Valentine's Day set sounds pretty. I had to wear fake nails for something one time. I hated them. I just don't like the feeling of them, and I'm also a bad nail biter. I used to be a pretty bad nail biter back in the day. I'm not as bad nowadays. But I don't love fake nails either. I kind of do prefer just like growing out my natural nails to a good length and then just painting on them. I have had extensions once or twice, but they always feel very heavy on my nails, and I don't like the way I don't know, they make me, it feels uncomfortable to have them on, so. Platinum's a good one, but I'm biased because Sinnoh is the region with Shing's debut. Oh, cute! Nails taste so good! No! We are not eating nails. No, please. None bite. None bite nails. Only take care of nail. Okay. There's our first guy. Yummy nails. No! No, you guys! Stop it! We are not eating nails. It's bad. It's not healthy for them. They need to grow and be, you know, whatever. Here's a happy little rookie D. He's having a good time. He's hanging out. Alright. Let me put you in front. There you go. There you go. Eating nails bad bacteria and fungus under nails? Yes. Eating nails is bad. Do not do that. Generate me a new number, please. 704. 704 sounds like a house number. 704. 704. Gumi! This is so exciting. I love you, Gumi. 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 Heck yeah, Gumi. Gumi. I love you. Incredible, incredible creature that exists in the world. I wish it existed, actually. Gumi. 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 Creature. My cat is a little zooted and I don't know if he knows how to get off my bed. Oh, poor baby. I am doing random. It's random. It's they are from a random number generator. I just hit generate from 1 to 1025 and they just go. It's as mentioned before, it's so that I don't end up like just drawing ones that I like. It makes me have to, you know, pick random creature. I tried growing out my nails, but I don't like how they feel when even slightly long, so I just instinctively bite them. I mean, that's fair. I like having long nails. I have very small hands. They are... And I'm not trying to be like the type of girl. I just do in fact have tiny hands. They're unfortunately very small, and it makes me look like a toddler sometimes. So I have like a bit of a complex against them. I don't like when my hands don't have any like I look like a child with my hands are so tiny, and I hate that. So I found out that when I grow up my nails, they look a bit more like delicate and dainty and you know, like feminine and pretty and stuff like that. So I like to grow them out a little bit longer. My nails tend to be pretty long if I can help. Like if I can make them long, I do keep them very long. I only cut them when they feel weak or if they're getting short or if they break or whatever. Because I have, unfortunately, very, very small hands, and I've always been really jealous of my sister's hands. Growing up, she's always, and like even now, she's had very like delicate and very like nice long fingers, and they're very like the pianist like the hands, where they feel like they're very like, you know, long and delicate and pretty. And my hands are short and stubby, and so I have always had a bit of a complex against them. As a kid, I used to tell my sister that I was like, I wish I could just cut your hands and put them on my hands. Well, I wish I could cut her fingers and put them on my on my hands. And you know, a normal compliment to give your sibling. So, you know, now I just need to have long nails for my hands to look pretty. I want to have little like antennas like flop like a kitty's ears. Yeah, my hands look really nice whenever I have longer like nails though. I remember one time I went to New York with my friend, and it was during like Christmas season, and a lady who I'm sure she was just trying to sell me something because I was buying her rings that she was selling. She was like, "Oh my god, your hands are so pretty. They could be like a model's hand. Like you could do like hand modeling." And I'm like, "Girl, you're lying to me. That's very sweet though." I just said thank you. Obviously, I didn't say anything about it, but I was like, "Thanks." He's like, your hands are so small. Because like my ring size is around about 5 to 6 for rings. So they are pretty small. And she's like, oh my god, like so we were trying to find rings that could fit my hands. And it was very difficult, I'll be honest. It is hard to find rings that are that small. She was very sweet. She was like an elderly like Asian woman. She was super nice. And I kind of wish I could find her stuff again because I love the earrings and like rings I bought from her. They are really like they're some of my favorite things I've ever bought. Truly, like I think they're so cute and they're very much my style. I wish I could go to New York just to buy stuff, right? Honestly, because like if you go to Flushing in New York, if you're like me and you have kind of a unique fashion sense, and if it does lean a bit more like East Asian / like vaguely Korean, vaguely Japanese style fashion, going to Flushing in New York City is so helpful because the clothes that they sell at like the little like small like shops are so unique, and I've never in my life gone to a store in real life, gone indoors and been like, oh my god, I love every single piece of like clothing in here. And And that was like that, like I had experience there at like a store in Flushing, and it's what I wouldn't give to be able to do that anywhere else where I live right now. It's just so, it's so nice. Can I make you like, can I go like this? Hello? Drive-by support, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, that's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Noose. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I would like to, I'd like to buy more clothes like that. I actually haven't bought clothes in a while, though. I'm thinking about maybe... There's a store that I found out recently that has, like, some really nice, like, outfit choices that I'm kind of like, maybe I splurge a little bit, because I haven't bought clothes in a very long time, and so it'd be kind of nice to do a little bit of shopping for myself. But at the same time, I also, I don't know, I have a hard time parting with my money. I have a very, very hard time parting with money. I don't like to buy stuff if it's not necessary. And even if it is necessary, it takes me a very long time to like really kind of weigh the pros and cons of buying something. Which is why like I never order food. I very rarely order out any food ever. I only will order food when I have friends over, and they want to order food. I'm like, okay, we can order food because it's easier. But by default, I will try to always make myself something or figure out something to eat at home. I don't like to order food at all. So it's very difficult for me to want to spend money. When I was living with my parents, and I wasn't saving up money to go, like, you know, because like 2 years ago at this point, I guess, I was trying to save money to get my own apartment and stuff. And so at that point, I started saving a lot of money. But before that, when I wasn't trying to move out and I wasn't, you know, whatever, I would buy clothes pretty often. I used to spend a lot of money on clothes and stuff like that. And so now I kind of hardly touch any of my money. All of my money goes to rent, coffee, and the occasional trip to somewhere. So me when I go inside Hot Topic, so true. I used to love Hot Topic though. When I was like, I remember very fondly when I was younger, and my mom and my would take me and my sister out to do like school year shopping. She would take us to Hot Topic, and she would always be like, okay, you girls go inside. I'm not going inside there. You can pick whatever you want, and I'll come in and buy them when you're done, like, picking out the clothes you want. Because it was because they used to play pretty loud, like, you know, the emo and metal music, and my mom did not, she does not want to be in there. I think it's just really nice that she would, like, still support me and my sister going into Hot Topic to buy clothes. I do kind of miss those days a little bit. Hot Topic is very different nowadays, though. I haven't been in one because my ex-boyfriend works at Hot Topic at where I live nearby where I live, so I don't go there because he does work there and I don't want to see him. So I don't enter the Hot Topic there. But you know, I haven't been to a Hot Topic in general in a very long time. So you know, I feel they're different though. I feel like Hot Topic nowadays isn't the same as it used to be. Which is maybe me being back in my day type of energy, which is probably fair, but... So right now I'm just coping, so true. Yeah, all my money goes to rent. If you know... I save all of it and then it goes to rent. That's all I do, really, with my money. Because then again, like, what else are you gonna buy, really? I'm not a big, like... I don't buy... Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would buy. I don't know what to spend money on. Like, I much rather just save my money for future stuff, and so... I keep my savings up as much as I can, and I just try to pay my rent and my bills on time. All of my bills are on autopay because I'm terrified of forgetting things, because I will forget my bills if I don't have them on autopay. And then I just don't have my money. Which is not good advice, I'm pretty sure. I feel like you probably should be, like, much more in tune with your money and thinking about, like, saving it and going to interest and going to, like, the stock stuff that they exist with and things like that. And I know that I should probably think about that. I don't get it. Never will get it. Scares me. Not gonna touch it. So, nyeh. My mother got to dress up in the Hot Topic style when she was younger, so she's letting me have the chance to dress like that now, and it makes me happy. Oh, that's nice. Same, all of that same. Yeah, me and you, Toma, we're both handshaking. Money is confusing. The interest stuff and the stock stuff is, like, just beyond me in my brain. That's really sweet, though, Solar. That's nice that your mom is, like, supportive in that way to let you dress however you want. I know that sounds weird to be like, oh, I'm glad your mom is supportive, but, like, there are plenty of parents out there in the world who don't support their children dressing in certain ways. My mom used to have qualms about how I used to dress because I used to dress in all black and red when I was very, very emo, and she used to not like it, but she used to let me dress how I wanted to, and then was always like, you should try some colors, Sky, like you should try like wearing like, you know, some like pastel and some bright colors, and I never really did it, but you know, when I got older I started wearing more colors, and now I basically exclusively wear pink only. Like I never wear, not to lie, I wear a lot more other colors, but I do wear a lot of like bright colors now. But yeah, a lot of parents out there don't like let their kids dress the way they want to, which I think is really ridiculous. Like, you know, very bright. Yeah, I'm a very colorful person. I'm nowadays much more, very many colors in my closet. I have all of my closet, like, Tony and I were FaceTiming one time, and I was showing him my closet, and he's like, wow, you do color coordinate everything. So my closet downstairs in my bedroom are all, like, it's fully color coordinated, and it's separated by, like, clothing, like, shirts, my bottoms, and then my dresses and my coats. And they're all, each section is color coordinated. Because, don't know, just like to, helpful, good for my brain. That's how I live my life. Everything's color coordinated in my house. My living room only has black, white, gray, and then pink. And then upstairs in my loft where I'm right now, everything is like pink and white for my like my gaming setup. And then in my bookshelf, it's by row. It's the top one is miscellaneous colors. All of them are Pokemon based. Second one is all blue. They're all blue Mikus. My third one is all pink Mikus. My fourth one is all the male figures that I have, and then my bottom shelves are one D&D, and then the other one is miscellaneous, like, other small things. So, like, I'm very color coordinated. Everything is set up a certain way. Everything has to be matching a certain way. It's just easier for me to function as a human being, so. Color coordination goes crazy. Thank you, Venus. Me too. You're also very pretty. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to save, but I'm just kinda eh. I mean, that's fair. As long as, like, saving is important, obviously, for long term, but also, like, if you are lucky to have parents who support you and care for you and don't have to make you a big deal out of, like, you know, spending money, it's okay if you're a little bit more lax on your savings. You know, like, I don't know. Because at the same time, you gotta use your money a little bit. Like, again, as long as you are able to, right? If you have any disposable income in general. Like, just for your life, for enjoyment, for small treats every day, for whenever you need every week, just small things of joy, like, that's, like, important, I think. Like, you should be doing things that make you happy, and maybe if it is spending a little bit of money, so be it. Like, it's very important for you as a human being to live life without being stressed out like that. Again, not everyone has that luxury, obviously, so it's very different for everybody, but it is important, if you're able to give yourself small treats in every day, just to be happy and to, you know, whatever. It's important. And especially if you're someone who makes a lot of money. If you make a lot of money, you should spend some of your money. I didn't realize it until recently that, like, my sister makes a lot of money. She is, like, I talk about her very, like, often because I love her and she's, like, very important to me, but also, like, she makes a lot of money. And I, for a long time, never understood why she would spend her money very, like, frivolously. But I realized that, like, if you have money and you're not spending it, you're hoarding it and it's not going anywhere. Like, so you might as well invest that in the community around you and, like, in, like, small business and people around you and stuff like that. So, you know. Hey, welcome in, Turos. Welcome in. Thank you for rating. My mouth give a shout out. Welcome in. Hello, how was your stream? Please go take care of yourself. Get some food, water, rest up, do what you gotta do after your stream. You're welcome to hang out with me while I draw and chat. If you gotta skedaddle, feel free to skedaddle. We're just hanging out. Welcome. Hope your Friday's going well. What were you up to? The men are only allowed to be on the 4th shelf? Yeah, men is only allowed on the 4th shelf. I have a Zoro figure, I have Sanji figure, I have a Doppio standee. Doppio's birthday was yesterday, happy birthday, Doppio. I have a Shanks figure, I have a Sabo figure, I have 2 Link figures, and then I have a Miyamura figure. Good evening, so I'm doing well, I'm playing some Grandia Classic. Nice, that sounds fun. Doppio, yeah. Welcome. Hope that was a good time then. I'm glad hopefully it was a good stream. Welcome. Saving, I kind of gave up on saving at the moment because I'm having to shell out a lot for my track at the moment. That's fair. I never grew up with my parents. I never grew up with my parents, was put into foster care. Years later, my mother came back into my life. I told her I'm a trans woman. She told me, I know. Oh, that's very sweet. That's nice. I wish more parents in general were just accepting in general. I don't know. It's frustrating to hear about people who have parents who are very, like, abysmal, to say it nicely. My recent spending enjoyment was getting leg warmers at the Cuddle Lamb. Oh, cute! Leg warmers! I kid you not, I'm spending about 500 on 2 to 3 pairs of spikes. Good lord. And that's including other track needs? Oh my god. I forgot how much sports are expensive. Like, yeesh. Sports equipment, like, I remember, like, learning about how expensive tennis rackets were. Insane. We got catapulted into a volcano at sacrifice and we had to kill a dragon, but he was weak, so I had water weapons, so GG. Nice. That's good. I'm glad you could kill him. I know spikes were that expensive. That is, yeah, it's crazy. I could never imagine, like, ugh. I didn't do sports as a kid. All I had to spend money on was my art supplies, which is okay. A difference between pro gear and casual gear, I suppose, yeah. That reminds me, I came out to my brothers. Oh, and they're supportive. My parents soon. Oh, that's exciting. Well, I'm proud of you. One, that's very hard to do in general. That's very good. I'm glad, Kazuo. That's very, very good. It was very nice. Right, I couldn't keep up the tennis as a hobby like that. Yeah, I've never played tennis like for myself, but I've known people who play tennis, and it's expensive. Like the grip tape, the tennis rackets, the shoes, the tennis balls themselves, and like just everything. I can't even fathom the idea of doing that. I didn't play sports growing up very much. I am unfortunately a very, very weak person. I'm just tremendously weak. I can't hold up a tennis racket very well. I'm just unfortunately just like a small, frail Victorian child, and therefore never did sports growing up. So I'm okay. I just spent money on my art supplies forever. I create self-care. Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your lyric. They are, and you have to have specific ones for specific sports. Sprinter, spikes for distance. Wow. Interesting. I did know you need specific ones to not the cost. Oh, you need... I was not aware of the specific ones, but yeah. Expensive. I personally feel that if you're... I don't know. I feel like if you're doing sports, I feel like, especially in school settings, they should provide you with at least some of the costs, like some reimbursement. Because, like, I don't know. The idea that sports are gate kept behind payments feel unfair. Like, the fact that they cost money to enjoy a sport, especially from, like, a school standpoint, is kind of unfair, in my opinion. I know, like, obviously not every school can afford to give, you know, how many students, like, stuff, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of unfair, because, like, a lot of people probably really enjoy and are really good at certain sports, but don't have the money for it. And I think that is unfortunate and sad in my brain. So, I don't know. I think I declined, but it was the school's fault, truly, yeah. I remember playing tennis for school, I ended up with a flat foot. Oh, money far too often gatekeeps people from their passions. Very true. Very, very true, unfortunately. It does suck. They didn't have a soccer team for girls in my high school. Oh my god. Yeah. It is really frustrating sometimes when you think about, like, public schools and, like, their fundings and everything. Like, honestly, I was very lucky growing up in school. Every single, like, school I went to had incredible funding for art, because most schools, honestly, the things that they immediately defund is the arts. So, like, music and art are the ones that they probably don't put any money into. And I was very, very lucky that almost, like, my middle school, my high school, elementary school, and middle school all had really good funding for the art programs. And so I was able to, like, get a lot of good access to, like, good teachers and equipments, and, like, you know, I was very lucky in that case that, like, my schools were, you know, normal public schools, but had good funding for things that I was interested in. It is just unfortunate that a lot of people don't get experience that because schools don't get as funding that they need. And in general, I feel like some teachers kind of suck and they don't care enough about, like, your situation to even have extras that they could pay for. Yeah. It's unfortunate when I think about that type of stuff, just because, like, people should have, like, access to things that they enjoy, I think, personally. So, like, if you like sports, and I don't like sports, if you like them, you should have access to fun equipment that you would need for that stuff, that you wouldn't have to worry about shelling out on your own terms. And then, like, you know, maybe if you do it in your free time or for, like, a club, I would understand maybe you having to put the money in towards that way, but, like, other than that, I feel like you should be allowed to, like, you know, have supplies that the school can provide you for you to, like, you know, try it out and figure it out. But, you know. This is why everyone should just default over $1 billion, honestly? Yeah. Yeah. Would be nice. Would be nice. It is really interesting sometimes when you think about, like, the amount of, like, difference your life could be with money. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, very interesting to think about it. Just access to information, access to, like, activities, to spaces, to people, to environments and things like that you could have when you have money or don't have money type of thing. Very, very interesting concept to me. Where's the nose for... Do you think a Gumi has a nose? I'm trying to give him like a little like snot bubble for like him sleeping. I forgot to check in. Welcome in, Atticus. I'm glad you're able to check in now. Yeah. I was lucky though. I am like primarily self-taught as an artist, but I did grow up with like illustration. I was self-taught, but I learned how to draw. I learned how to paint from my teachers a lot. I learned a lot of painting stuff growing up. So I'm technically trained, not trained, but I did like art classes from, kindergarten into like university basically on painting. So they're talking about school. Apparently teachers want you to be in school before 10 a.m. so they can get paid, which I never knew, and apparently my mom found out recently, which is crazy since parents have 5 kids including me. Wait. What do you mean so they can get paid? Would they not get paid if you're not in, like... What does that mean? Hold on, what? Wait, huh? Question mark? In what sense does this mean? What does this concept mean? Also, wait, weren't we supposed to every 5 Pokemon were supposed to be a shiny Pokemon? I think we forgot about that. I forgot about that. So what number are we on? Hold on, wait. We did, this one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Nihilego, we're supposed to be a shiny. And then 1, 2, we're on our second one right now. Okay. In 3 Pokemon is gonna be a shiny. I know schools worry about attendance a lot. Yeah, I know that one is, like, that's a big thing for them. Is it because, like, if they're in, like, if the teacher's, like, clocked in, they don't get paid until students show up? Is that what it is? Is that what you mean by that? Or is there something else that I'm misunderstanding? Teachers should get paid more, though, 100%. My friend's a teacher, and I feel really bad for her. I mean, she's getting paid more now than she used to be. But teachers do not get paid enough. At all. For the amount of work they do, for how much work they bring home with them, they should be getting paid so much more. I bet they don't get paid if you're late after 10 a.m. I don't know the specifics, but that's what it sounds like. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Teachers, unfortunately, do not get paid the amount that they should be getting paid. I don't know. I used to have, like, there's a couple teachers in my life that I've had that I very much enjoyed. I feel like some teachers kind of suck, though, sometimes. There's, like, I talk about it before, where, like, I feel like there's a very strong divide between teachers that are teachers because they love to be a teacher and they love children, and then teachers who want to have, like, a power trip, basically, where they just need some sort of control, and the only people they can take advantage of are children. And I know a couple of teachers who are like that, where they are just there to take control and just want to have, like, someone they can basically bully. During snow days, if you can't get to school due to ice in schools, Cough My School won't excuse until it's brought up. Yikes. Man, I'm lucky that back when I was in school, we had snow days for real, and they were real snow days, and I could not go to school and not worry about work, and it was just wonderful. To be fair, we did have to make up the days during the summer. Like, school would be extended by a little bit in, like, high school, I think, but other than that, we had real normal snow days, and it was great, and I loved those days. And I'm sorry people don't get them now. Teachers should get paid like crazy just for having to deal with kids that aren't their kids. Very true. Very, very true. Teachers do not get paid enough. It's so unfortunate. One of my ex-friends at this point now, she basically switched jobs because she did not want to keep being a teacher anymore. She could not do it. She just did not want to do it anymore. With all the kids that exist nowadays, no offense to anyone who knows kids, they kind of suck. The kids these days kind of suck. They're not cool, they're not nice. They're just not great. And so I don't blame her for wanting to no longer be a teacher. I do not blame her. Kids are bad, they suck, yeah. Bro, modern school sucks? Yeah, my high school is so worried about attendance, just, yeah. It is icky. Dude, I hate teachers that rely on ChatGPT to teach. There are teachers who rely on ChatGPT to teach? Oh, come on. Oh, that's rough. That's real rough. Class of 29 have so much audacity, it's insane, I'm sure. Like, pet babies are now kids that it shows? Yeah. I'm just lucky that I grew up during the time that I did. I'm so, thank God. I was actually just talking to my hairdresser about this today. We were talking about how kids nowadays don't, like, you guys don't get internet safety classes. You guys don't get told, don't trust everything on the internet. You guys don't get told how to, like, conduct yourself online. And it shows so badly that no one gets taught how to do that nowadays. And it's rough. It's rough. I need us to go back. I need us to go back to teaching kids how to be online. I need us to go back to, like, teaching internet safety. I need us to go back to just anything to help kids be smarter and not do stupid things. Hello, Snoopy. Welcome. Thank you for following. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How you doing? We're drawing Pokemon. Hope your Friday's going well. It's rough. It is rough. My AP Lang teacher uses ChatGPT so much she refers to as Chatty. Oh my god. Kale, I feel like I would lose brain cells from that. Oh god. The idea of, like, going to school and that being a thing. Oh, no. Oh my god. 601. What Pokemon is 601? Let's see. 601. Please be cute. Please be cute. Okay. Sure. That's not cute. That's not cute. But okay. I see cute Pokemon. Any skitty or kitties? Not yet. Not yet. We are doing it by random, so it's whatever the fates give me. Kids like these days, I feel like I can't even interact with people my age anymore. I'm lucky to be doing online school currently because I don't think I would survive being in school physically. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, a friend of mine says her physics teacher was against AI, then switched up, and they said AI would benefit us. He even used ChatGPT found in front of them. They tried to ask him questions. Oh my god. This guy, that class is my 13th. This is the first year that I've had a B to C average in English. Oh man. I'm so sorry. That teacher's so bad. Yeah. I'm sure it's not a surprise, but I do think that AI should just, I don't know, man. There's just no place for it. And, like, obviously there's, like, a nuanced conversation to have about it where, like, I think it can be useful if there's regulations and there's, like, you know, better, like research done into it and better access to it and better, like, funding for, like, learning how to actually control it and have, like, restrictions on it and, you know, safety precautions and things of that nature. I personally, aside from the nuance, in my personal opinion, I think that currently as it stands, there is no genuine benefit to have it in any type of setting for learning, creativity, access to just any human existence. I don't think right now in its current model and the way it currently stands is useful. And it just is really frustrating to be like, I went to school and I remember being like, you know, school was hard sometimes. And yeah, obviously I looked up online for answers all the time, but like you would learn osmosis, you know, you would learn because you were putting the effort in to learn. Now if you can just look up an answer in like a very oftentimes incorrect like learning model, you don't get even a small amount of information in that way at all. I don't know. Currently, in the way that it is standing, I will never see it being a useful thing, in right now. And obviously I think there's a nuance. Again, there is a lot of things that I'm sure that people can argue for and whatever, but in my personal opinion, I don't think there's any reason for it. In a learning aspect, in an art aspect, in a creative writing aspect, and in any aspect, I don't think it's useful. Students using AI to write essays or cheat exams is already bad enough, but teachers using it is a whole nother level of bad. Yeah. Last year when I was in my art teacher has this one person talk to us about our art process, and I kid you not, yeah, I use ChatGPT to find colors for me. What do you mean find colors for me? Code messed up heavily. Laptops are used a lot these days. Yeah. Listen, as someone who used to bring my iPad to school with me in university to take notes on it and to doodle while I, like, you know, was in class, I do think that there is a difference in between using, like, writing down generally helps memory. Using a pen and paper on a journal, on a notebook, it generally is better for your memory than just typing it up. And I'm someone who used to always type up my notes. I can fully admit that it's better to write them by hand. That is I feel like indisputable in many cases. I am very lucky, and I am so lucky that I went to school before all of this happened, because goodness gracious, is this rough to even think about being in school right now. Think about being a high schooler or being a university student with like a school that like doesn't value the human nature of a person learning. Ugh, good God. It's tough out there, guys. I'm so sorry. I was very lucky that I had like tech ed classes where we learned about how to do like coding, like small coding projects, and how to do like, you know, making PowerPoints and learning how to type better and learning, you know, how to do a PowerPoint and like converting files and like searching for things. Like I learned how to search, like us, like, you know, look up on my computer looking for certain files and looking how to save files and like all that stuff. That was a class I had, a genuine school class that I had in middle school. Those classes still exist? Are they mandatory for you guys or no? Because I feel like I have not heard of anyone that I know that people still have them. Writing stuff does help, like, sorry, writing stuff down does help, like, what happened. Yeah, exactly. Writing is very useful. Taking notes by hand is useful. Isn't my school, it's a requirement to graduate? Wow, that is lucky. I know none of my schools nowadays, like none of the schools around me have tech ed classes anymore at all. They do not have them anymore. You're very lucky in that case. That is very good. Only joy and whimsy I have is ban. Aw, well at least there's something. At least, what, is there like another gear right here? Goodness, there's so many gears in this creature. I guess he is a full gear thingy. That's a very weird Pokemon. No offense if anyone loves this guy. This is a very strange Pokemon to draw. My joy and whimsy is athletics, debate club, and quiz bowl. Fun. Also, where's, like, is this his face? Is this his only face here that he has? Is this all that he's got going on? Are these part of him too, or no? I don't understand how this Pokemon works. How do you work, creature? Kling Clang does look weird. He's very strange. I'm, like, trying to, like, think of, like, what is the logistics of this creature? What is he, what is he doing? I hate this guy, I can't lie, good luck drawing it. I don't hate him, I have no, like, strong feelings towards him. I just think he's a little bit strange. He's not, like, my #1 kind of guy here, but he's not as bad as Pat Rat, so I'll give him a pass in that sense. He gets to survive because he's not as bad as Pat Rat. The 2 holes on the big gear are also his face, I think? Oh, interesting. It's not electric? Oh, it's okay. What is it? He said, orchestra just became a chore to me, as it sucks to say. Aw, I'm sorry. Electric steel? Is he just steel? Question mark? I know nothing about this guy, really. All I know is that he is, in fact, a gear. And I can tell that very clearly. Due class, my AP Lang teacher doesn't want my class using Rosa Parks and MLK due to them being overused would make sense. I used Claudette Colvin is a recent essay, and she told me not to use Rosa Parks. Oh. Huh. Interesting. It is steel? Ah, okay, okay. It's okay, you can tell me anything about a Pokemon. I'm inclined to believe you, so you can lie to me. I'm very easy to gaslight. I shouldn't be admitting this, but I am. I am very easy to gaslight. It's super easy to be like, yeah, that's what it is. If you say it with full enough confidence, I'm like, okay, sure. Alright, I believe you. I just have no desire to assume you're lying to me. I truly don't believe, like, why would you lie to me, right? So it's just very easy. It's very easy to fool me. Like, it's mostly about silly things. It's mostly about silly things. If it's like something like if you're lying to me about like feelings, I'm much easier to tell when someone's like kind of lying about like to hide their feelings or to hide something that happened. I have like decent intuition when it comes to those type of things. Like emotions, I'm very in tune with. But if you're like telling me a random fact about a Pokemon, I'm probably gonna believe you. I'm like, okay, sure, all right. If you're lying to me about like, you know, how you feel about something, I probably can tell. That is like the thing that I'm okay with, but other stuff I'm like, okay, sure, I believe. I'll do it all the time. You do it all the time anyways. Girl, listen, Lomax. Listen. Nihiligo is a good and morally righteous Pokemon. Okay, Rev. I don't believe that one, Ray. That one I know is incorrect. Can I send a link to the big gear? Yeah, sure. Since we're speaking about school, is it just me or is it crazy that in elementary school you're getting lined up for class and having teachers help you get classes, and in middle school you just have to find your classes on yourself and go through more students than elementary? Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at him. He's moving. He's moving. Silly creature. I find Big Gear silly, but I also find most Pokemon silly because I like creatures and that's what Pokemon are. True, true. Silly creatures. What were we talking about right before? Oh, the elementary, yeah. I think it's very funny how different elementary school and middle school are. I mean, I get that elementary school is like, you know, it's children, like you're genuine children, so they're, you know, it's a lot more harder to be like harsher on them. But it's just like you like change 1 year and now you have to fend for yourself fully. I think it's hilarious. God, you know, I still have dreams, genuinely, and I've had one like recently in the past like maybe 6 months. I still have dreams of being lost in school, like getting lost in high school, because like I'll have dreams where like I'm like in my high school and I have to go to a class, but I don't know what my schedule is and I don't know where like the school, like the classes are, and it's the middle of the class time, so I'm gonna like I can't find students to ask questions. I have so many of those dreams. That is like a reoccurring nightmare for me, is getting lost in a school, not knowing where I'm going and like not knowing my schedule, and in the middle of like the schooling like day where it's like, oh, I should be in a class right now and not walking the hallways. I still have those nightmares. It's just, you know, it stays with you forever and ever. Big Gear has some sort of face, but I'm not sure what its eye and mouth is. I see. Big Gear creature. So funny. Those nightmares are the worst. But you know what I will say? In my recent expeditions on sleeping, I've been pretty okay. I haven't had like a bad dream in a while, and I've been really good with like sleeping. Like I've been in bed and I fall asleep within like the 15 to 30 minutes of going to bed. And obviously it's because I'm in bed later, but like I feel like I mentally associate like my bed with sleeping only now, which is really nice, because that's like my therapist was like, we have to like focus on that being like a main thing to fix. And I have seemed to fix it right now, where I get tired if I'm in bed, and that's really nice. So who knew a therapist could actually help you? I say very pointedly at somebody who might still be in here, therapists are good and helpful. You should probably talk to them and sometimes maybe email them back if you can. They're cool. Therapists are good for you. It's so funny. I spent maybe 2 years of my life telling my sister, I'm like, no, I don't need to go to a therapist right now. I'm fine. I can't afford it. I can't deal with it. I can't think about it right now. I'll do it later or whatever. And then the second I get a therapist, I'm like, actually, guys, therapy's really cool. Therapy's actually really, really cool and really helpful, and I do in fact recommend everyone go to therapy if you can afford it and or have access to a therapist for a cheaper price. They are really cool. I mean, obviously there's a trial run with like seeing if you have a good therapist or not, and like that's, you know, important to find one that actually meshes with you and helps you with like what you need help with, but like overall, I will have to say, it's cool having a therapist. It is very nice to be like, yeah, I can talk to my therapist about this now if I have an issue that comes up in my brain. So, everyone here who isn't in therapy and has health insurance, check out if your insurance covers mental health, if it does use that resource. Yeah. If you have access to good health insurance that gives you like mental health stuff, then please go see a therapist. Even if you don't think anything's like quote unquote wrong with you, just go see a therapist. You don't even have to commit for more than one session. Go to one session, see how it feels, and then just go from there. You don't have to do, you know, 100 sessions because you go to one. Just try one out, and then like, you know, it might be great for you, it might not be what you want, and that's fine either way. I tried various therapists for 10 years and never helped. I think it's just not for me. I mean, hey, that's fair. If you feel like it is something that you personally find help in, and that's reasonable. I do think that, like, for me, I think it's good for me because I don't hold myself accountable. Like, I can probably look up resources and learn things about how to help with the way that my brain works and help with things like that. I unfortunately do not in any way, like I don't have the discipline to hold myself responsible for these things. So like, if I want to have a better schedule for sleeping and I'm the only one to suggest to myself, I will not do it because I just don't care. But the second that I have like a quote unquote authority figure to be like, hey, you need to be sleeping at this, like you have to be sleeping at this like setup and like scheduling things, I will do it. I am better at being like held responsible by somebody else. I do not have the responsibility on my own to care about it. So in my brain, knowing that I have to be the like, it's just easier for me to have like a person to tell me that I have to do this, and then I normally will listen to them because I won't listen to myself. So I broke out an ad person. What did I miss? We're just talking about therapy. Everyone's different. I hate sharing things about myself, so that's also a hurdle. That's always a hurdle too. Yeah, that is unfortunately the nature of therapy. You do have to be open to talking about yourself and changing your behaviors, and that's kind of hard sometimes. It is kind of tough in that end. Hello, Q. How's it going? I will listen to myself or other people. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's like sometimes we just have to learn how to be different. I need to learn how to be able to hold myself responsible, and that's something that I do have to work at some point. I used to be a person who was like, that's just how I am. I don't need to fix that. And then I found out that's just not helpful and not teaching me how to grow and not how to be a better person. So I have to learn how to, like, even if I feel something's like intrinsic to my personality, I do want to work on it just to make it better for myself and living life in a certain way. So I empathize. No, Sky, that's so real. I just broke out that habit 6 years ago. Nice! I got it right out of myself. I gotta learn how to hold myself responsible for things. How's it going, Q? How's your Friday going? Having a good one so far? Hopefully. We're not normal, we can be as weird as we want. So true. So true. Yeah. But I do quite like having someone to tell me, like, you know, helping me with things. Also because, like, my situation isn't something that, like, I mean, I guess I can share. I don't have a diagnosis yet or anything, but I strongly believe that I have OCD. Like 90% sure that I have it. I don't, you know, that's why I'm in therapy to figure out if I can get a diagnosis for it or not. But upon learning that, like, the way that my brain kind of focuses to ruminate on things isn't a common trait for, you know, every person, was very helpful for me to be like, oh wait, I could maybe get help to learn how to not be obsessed over things and be stressed out by things 24/7. So if I had like a different other situation where it was like, oh, like ADHD or whatever, I probably wouldn't really be going to therapy that much. I wouldn't care that much. But because like OCD kind of really makes my life miserable, being able to find ways to help with it is really, really useful for me. So I mean, obviously it's not like I don't have like a proper diagnosis yet, and that's again why I'm in therapy, to figure out if I have it or not. But you know, if I end up having it and I can get some good resources to learn how to, you know, handle it and deal with it, then it's better for me in life. And so I would it's been really helpful to talk to someone about it and have someone understand what I'm talking about and empathize with me on that end and tell me that, like, yeah, that's like a diagnosis type of thing, like a diagnosable thing. Good, very cold. Good Friday, very cold. Hope you're staying warm and cozy. I was not. I went outside today and it was very cold. But I'm warm inside my house now. Hope you had a good week, you. We're all on the freaking spectrum. It's why we tune in. So true, Forrest. How's it going? Happy Friday. Hope your Friday went well. If the therapy helps and makes you feel better, that's all that matters. Yeah, exactly. Very true. We all suffer from mental illness. Some of us knew, some of us had it years and years. Yeah. ADHD making my life 10 times more difficult than it needs to be, still work on solutions. Yeah. Yeah. As this thing with my anxiety, I didn't know having your heart a pound at the littlest things was not normal. Yeah. For a very long, I mean, like, obviously, again, don't have a formal diagnosis yet. That's why I'm working on it. I thought that a lot of, like, everyone else, you know, makes the most insane connections for certain things and obsesses over every detail and is in their brain 24/7 about stuff. And when I found out that a lot of people actually don't internalize their thoughts like that, I was like, what? So being able to find out that that is something that maybe is something that I can deal with and get like help for is really, really helpful. Which is why like I have been like very much advocating for like my friends to go see therapy as well, because a lot of my friends are in the same boat as me, where it's like they don't want to do it because it's like money and scary and it's like very stressful to think about like opening up to somebody that you don't know at all. But I've been like, I generally almost cried during my intake session with my therapist. And I don't know, I think it's helpful. I think it's kind of nice to have someone that you would like that is licensed to tell you things and is there to like, you know, understand what you're going through and give you like a proper outsider's perspective and like a very objective take on your life. Because I feel like oftentimes ourselves, we like minimize and diminish the way that we feel about things because it's like, it's fine, it's whatever. Like I've lived with this life, I'm fine now, whatever. So being able to talk to someone about it where they like are like, no girl, that's not okay, is very refreshing. And it's a good experience. In my opinion, we have funny brains. We do have funny brains. You mean people who shower daily aren't having to fight and win against their own brain every time? They can just do it? Girl, me! I wish I could form a habit. I wish I could be like brainless and like autopilot going to do the things I'm supposed to, but I have to think about everything I do meticulously because I can't do it if I don't. I'm like, I gotta think about them because I do need to go, you know, take a shower, wash my hair. Like, ooh, life is tough sometimes. Life is tough. I wish I could form habits. Oh, so desperately. It's scary at first, but it feels so good to get the diagnosis so you get to understand yourself better. Yeah, it is very helpful. I go every Wednesday. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Obviously, it's kind of tough sometimes too, because like my sister is going to therapy, but her therapist right now she does not like, so she's finding a new one, which is kind of annoying, and that's unfortunate. But hopefully, she can find one that she can mesh with better. I got very lucky that my therapist that I've been talking to, I feel like she and I match very well, and she's been really nice and stuff. Obviously, it's only been a few sessions, and I'm gonna, you know, have to figure out more as we continue to see each other. But I really do like her a lot. I think she's a super, like, very, like, comfortable person to be around, and I feel like I can talk to her about what I need to talk to her about, so... It's very nice in that end. Oh my god, same. Sometimes we need someone to tell us to stop being stupid, but professionally. Exactly! Exactly. You get it, Forrest. You get it. I do have to say, I'm very, like, grateful that therapy and mental health is kind of destigmatized nowadays, because I feel like back in the day, like, the idea of going to a therapist was very taboo to talk about and very strange, and a lot of people had, like, a lot of, like, reservations towards it. And so it's really nice that nowadays people seem to be very positive about it, and, like, it doesn't seem to be as weird anymore. I'd love to go to therapy eventually, but right now my diagnosis came from my primary doctor. That's good though. At least, like, you know, getting a diagnosis in general is important, I think. And then, like, you know, seeing a therapist can come whenever you get the chance to see one. I do think they're really nice to talk to them though. We'll be here for you every step of the way. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mentally have been very, like, my mental health has been pretty good. Especially after, like, thinking about my, like, diagnosis and thinking about, I mean, not real diagnosis, but, like, my mental diagnosis of myself. It's been nice to, like, be able to catch myself in those moments where I'm like, you are, like, doing a mental ritual, you don't need to be doing that. And so that's been really helpful to, like, be able to catch myself on, like, trying to, like, get my brain to stop, like, ruminating and focusing on something and, like, doing those type of rituals that I don't actually need to be doing. So that's been nice. I wish doing simple things like brushing my teeth didn't feel like something I had to think about. Exactly. Oh, I feel that. I really do. Brushing your teeth is one of the most annoying things ever. I remember as a kid I used to get yelled at a lot because I wouldn't do it as much as... I mean, I do it now religiously because I get terrified of, like, not... I have a lot of, like, teeth falling out dreams, so I do brush my teeth, like, very intensely because I get scared. But as a kid, I used to never brush my teeth that often. I used to be, like, one of those people who, like, hated brushing their teeth. So I understand. It's a tough one. It's a very tough one. I also think Sky got out of my work, so I'm very glad to be free. Also, one of my regular artists just finished to come for me and look so beautiful. Yippee! I'm glad! Fun things for Friday. Heck yeah. I hope everyone here starts feeling better and has good support groups. Yeah! Yeah, me too, Q. How nice, how sweet. Yeah, I agree. I think no matter what it is, seeing someone, if it's not like a professional, at least like talking to friends or people that you feel like trusted about your feelings and how your brain works, I think is really important. Just having people you can trust around you is really, really important. And I think it's important to consider that being like a part of your life that you know, need to focus on at some point to like find people who like care about you and are able to support you and listen to you about stuff, so. What a heavy topic for a Friday. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but like, yeesh. I see my therapist on Tuesday next week, so I'll chat with her about some stuff. We're gonna finally be talking about my OCD like stuff more on Tuesday, which I'm a little bit excited for, because we've been talking more about like my lack of being a human being. So it's why we've been tackling my eating habits, my sleeping habits, and like exercising and like all that type of stuff. So we're gonna hopefully be able to talk and more like get more in depth about like the way my brain works on Tuesday, which is gonna be surely something. I'm sure it'll be fun. Goodness. I had daily teeth brushing down as a complete consistent habit for years in high school, and then I went to college, my routines changed and it's been a struggle ever since. Yeah. I get that, yeah. It's hard. Sometimes it's easier. I feel like it's like easier to give yourself rewards if you can, or find out a way to do it like when you're already like moving or like brushing your teeth in the shower, like something like that, like where you can like group up your tasks. My therapist mentioned that it's easier to like stack them, like stack your habits so that you can do them all at once and get them all out of the way so you don't have to think about them after doing them. So you'd say you're obsessing about your next session? You know, you got me there. You got me there. I grind my... Hold on, let me see what you said. I grind my teeth every night, and the only way to stop it is to wear a mouth guard, so I also have sleep apnea. One night my ex heard me sleeping and heard me stop breathing for a bit. She was scared. Oh yeah, my sister's friend has sleep apnea. She like did a bunch of like tests about it too. It sounds kind of tough to deal with. I'm so sorry. It sounds struggling. Last year I've been thinking about wanting to get diagnosed for ADHD and autism because a couple of my family members have it. They have problems. The problem is that I overthink things and they haven't asked my parents about it. Oh, I mean, it'd be good to talk about it at some point, maybe. Sometimes you just need to yap about stuff like this at the end of the week. True. Sometimes you just gotta chat. You just gotta chat. I will say that I'm very grateful that I have been able to go to therapy, though. Just because, like, it's generally, like, as they say with, like, addiction, it's the admitting your problem is the first step. Just getting to a therapist is the first step for me. I, for a very long time, was putting it off because I was scared of it. And so being able to kind of get over that hurdle has been really huge for me, where I'm like, actually, you know, I booked it. I have now a regular therapist. Like, it's a very big deal for because I just did not want to do it. I was very scared about it. I kept on putting off. I was like, no, I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it. And girl, I did need to do it. I did need to do it. I do need it. I do need to talk to somebody. Let all the stress out before Saturday and then just, yeah, exactly, loaf time. Yeah. I will generally, like, this like may be helpful to some of you because I talked about it before. Worry time, if you don't go to a therapist but you have a lot of stress and anxiety and like going to sleep is kind of hard because you think about your day a lot, I do think generally having the worry time thing is so helpful. It is like genuine night and day with like how it's been feeling to go to bed now. Because like before going to bed would take me like an hour or more because I would spend the entire time laying in bed thinking about like my stresses and my anxieties and my like just like my brain would be so like convoluted with like a bunch of different thoughts of like what I was stressed out about and what was worrying me, and falling asleep was so hard. Generally just having a 15-minute window during my daytime where I am allowed to worry and I'm not trying to like oh no, we don't have to worry right now, like stop focusing on that, and I can just like full on 15 minutes just think about things that stress me out. Genuine help. Huge difference in my day. I go to bed much easier now because I have like the time where I'm like, okay, you are allowed to worry right now, Sky, and you don't have to feel bad about worrying. You can just worry and focus on that, and it's really unbelievably helpful because like a lot of times my like worry time at nighttime would be extended longer because I'm like, no, just like stop thinking about it. Like you don't have to think about that. So then like I would inevitably like circle back into what I was worrying about, and so just be like, no, actually, Sky, you can worry right now. Is so good. It's so good. Like I just do it at like 5 p.m. every day. Unbelievably helpful. Genuinely unbelievably helpful. So that would be my one advice. If you have a hard time sleeping or doing anything at like whatever, if you get a lot of like anxieties, section off a time in your day where you can just worry. And then you don't have to worry ever again after that time. Like you are only allowed to worry at that moment, and then if you could think of things that stress you out, you have to write them down, and then tomorrow you can worry about them that time, like that little chunk of time. Unbelievably helpful, generally speaking. Like man, I love worry time. I'm a worry time advocate. It's so good. I love worry time. Hi Babu, good morning. How's our mouth? Any more pain? So it's the thing that's necessary that we put until the last minute. Exactly. Procrastination. Procrastination. I hate that word. I hate saying the word. I don't know how to say it properly. I probably should have, as like a kid, I probably should have gone to like a speech therapist. I'm sure they would have helped me with my inability to speak sometimes. Pain, yes, but nothing I can do. Yeah, that's fair. Are we playing on our Switch? Are we playing on some Pokemon time, or are we just resting for right now? I see, yeah. You procrastinate how to say procrastination, yeah. It's a tough one. My sister told me the other day that she found out that she has like a form of dyslexia that only applies to like certain things. Like it's like a certain type of dyslexia where like it's I believe like I don't know what she said. I forgot what she told me. But it's like a specific one that's like not the normal, but like the common dyslexia where it's like the letters are swapping around and stuff. But it was interesting because I in my brain I never thought that she would have dyslexia, but you know, who knows? The numbers one or the directions one. I think it's like the one where like I think it's numbers? No, I don't know numbers. It's hold on, let me see. Because I'm kind of curious about it. Hold on. Forms of dyslexia. Where was it? It's like the one where, hold on, where is it? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna look it up on when she messaged me because she texted me it. Hold on, I'm sorry. Give me a sec. I'm curious though, because like once I've mentioned, now I have to know what it is. Let's see. How do you spell dyslexia? So funny. What are these words that I'm looking up? I didn't even know that there are other types of dyslexia out there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, not that one. Did you send me a photo? Oh, are they being annoying right now? Oh man. How annoying. My sister sent me a photo, but sometimes my phone does this thing where it won't show me all the photos and things that like we've sent back and forth. Which means I can't see what she sent me in the past. Dang it. Oh well. Such is life. Anyways, she has like some form of dyslexia that I didn't even know existed. I believe it's with phonetics. I believe what it is, it's like something to do with phonetics where like she can't like read out, like her brain can't like memorize phonetics for words or something like that. Like there's like a specific thing where it's hard for her. Because I remember she went to like speech therapy before when she was younger, but they couldn't fix it. So something like that. Apparently I'm not being the small dyslexia allegations according to her friend. Like whoever was in charge of naming these conditions was a sadist, because who makes illness where your mind flips things around dyslexia? And the fear of long words, I'm not saying that word, but yeah. Is this Miletus theme? Let's see. I think it's probably, it says Relic Song. Relic Song from Pokemon Black and White. So whatever that means is whatever that one is. Welcome in, so hello, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Yeah, she has an issue with like reading out words phonetically. Which I also have an issue with, actually. I do not know how to do phonetics for the life of me, so I have a hard time like saying names. I can only say names if I hear them like back, then I can hear it and I can say it properly, but I have a hard time reading phonetics like properly. So this special Loose Relic Song. Oh, I see. Hope your Friday's going well, so. Welcome, welcome. I kind of want to fix this Pokemon a bit more, but I also at the same time don't want to keep drawing a gear, and I'm so sorry. If anyone's like super attached to this creature, he may be one of the more or less perfectly done Pokemon that I'm drawing, and I apologize. I just, I don't care for him the way that I maybe should. I apologize. Dun, 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 dun. Feature. Okay. And then I'm just gonna like line all of this with like a darker gray. Oh, no, that is not as dark as I thought it was going to be. And then we can color in these areas. Okay, and then here. Gooby is so baby. Yeah, Goomy. He's so sleepy. My eepy little creature. What are phonetics again? Why is it spelled like that? What words or something? Yeah, that's true. Phonetics are like reading a word out, like when like the pronunciation of a word. So not like the actual letters themselves, but like the way that they're like said. So like, you know, like oh, ooh, ah type of like those things. Like that's a phonetical thing, like an ah, a, hard a, soft a type of thing. Rivalry. That's because that word's awful. We put the font in phonetics, yeah. Yeah, so phonetics is a thing that she has a hard time with, and I empathize very heavily because I also have a hard time with phonetics. They're tough for me. Okay, we'll put you over here. Alright, what's our next Pokemon? Random number generator, give us a new one. 326, okay. 326. Let's see what number that one is. He's an older he's in like an earlier Pokemon, surely, because it's 300. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Alright. It's this freaking thing. You put the no in phonetics? It's so true. I don't know how I feel about this thing. Grumpig. As someone whose first and only language in English, I still understand most of the time. Yeah, that's fair. This freaking... What's so wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with him. He's just a guy. I don't know. He's fine. I just don't... He's fine. He's fine. I have no negative feelings towards him. He's just... Okay, pig creature, I suppose. He's a bouncy like Tigger. Oh my god, I love Tigger! Are you keeping track of which ones you've already drawn? I mean, they're all visibly up here, so I remember it this way. But no, there's no way to remove the number after I select it, so I kind of have to just accept the fact that I'm just gonna maybe get a repeat one day. I used to love Tigger. I have such fond memories of Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. My mom used to be a Disney person, like a Disney adult, but not really. Like, she used to English. She used to just love Disney a lot, so we used to watch a lot of Disney movies and have a bunch of Disney, like, memorabilia, and when the Disney store existed, we used to buy a bunch of Disney stuff. So, like, I grew up with, like, Mickey Mouse stuff everywhere, and, like, you know, very attached to all, like, the princesses and everything like that. So, I used to love Tigger, and Roo, and Pooh Bear, and Piglet, and all of them, and the bunny. What was his name? Was it just Rabbit? I used to love... I'm pretty sure if we ever, like, if I ever watch any of the Winnie the Pooh movies again, I'll probably cry. I will cry, I'm pretty sure. What are you gonna do if you roll like one with multiple forms like Ninetales? Does Ninetales have two forms? Oh, do you mean like the Alolan version / like the normal version? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. When we get one, we'll see what happens. We can do like a vote of which one's better to do, and then we'll pick that one to draw. They share the same dex number? I see. Yeah, we can just do a vote on whichever one is one we prefer to draw. I would imagine they would not share the same dex, but I guess it makes sense because they are still the same Pokemon. They're just different, like they're regional, so that, like, why would you have a different dex for it? Number-wise, I mean. I love being able to draw things because I know of shapes. Me and Tony were talking about this earlier today, where it's like sometimes when people, and I'm saying this with in mind of professional artists, okay? Not like a hobbyist who is learning how to draw and someone who is more new to drawing. I don't get when people say they can't draw a certain thing. Because if you have a reference and you know how to draw shapes, you can draw anything, in my opinion. If you have an understanding of how to draw any shape at all, right? Nothing should be inherently unable to be drawn by you. You might not like drawing some things, and that's one thing. Saying that you don't like to draw, that's whatever. But be like, oh, I can't draw that? I'm like, how? Because if you just know how to draw any shape, you can draw anything. Like, if you know how to draw shapes, you can draw things. You know what I mean? I don't know. In the terms of professional artists, not people who are learning whatever, like someone who is a professional artist in like a, you know, industry standard type of situation. About the next thing, one time I said salmon, and apparently that was a little odd to my friends. That I think is a regional thing, yes. I think that's like, some people say it that way, some people don't. It's the way that I say certain things weirdly, but that's because of my upbringing. Yeah, words. Can I draw you, like, real happy? This is the funny things. I really struggle with shapes despite being an artist. Whenever I draw from ref, I always get the shapes wrong and I have to adjust with the lasso tool. I mean, that's fair. You'll learn and it happens. Shapes are kind of hard sometimes. I always find it's baffling to me when some people say, oh, I can't draw that, you know, what, like, so-and-so thing. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't draw it? You just don't want to. That's just, those are two different words. You can use the word don't want to. Don't say you can't. You just don't want to do it. Because it's oftentimes used when people don't want to draw like POC features or whatever, and I'm like, you can do it. You can do it. You just don't want to do it. Difficulty is when I know how I want the shape to be shaped, but I can't get it looked right that way in the paper. I mean, that's fair. I like the way you say ask. Yeah. I get made fun of it for a lot. Ask, bath, bathroom, the boot of a car. I say parcel, post. These are things I say battery. I don't say battery. Batteries. I have a strange little dialect thing that I do. So British. It's really not intentional. I mean, it's just I just grew up with those like phrases around my mother. Well, I don't say water that way. I say water like a creature. Shout out to Parcel Post in the Mail Pony. So true. Guys, can I please confide in you in something? There has been 2 different songs that I've been seeing everywhere, and they've been stuck in my head vaguely in the background for the past month, where it's that stupid the post song, the one with the dancing little emoji that goes bouncing around, and the oh my god, the it's easy if I just hold on, let me just find the other one if I can find it. It's the other one is the oh god. Oh, what is it? What is it? I'm trying to remember what it is. It's oh shoot, what is it called? Oh man, I'm forgetting the second one. It's oh god, what is it called? Because Tony, every time we're on FaceTime, I just end up like singing the song because I can't get it out of my head, and now I can't even for the life of me remember the lyrics to the song. Oh my god, what is it? It's the one with the little like it's like a popular meme on Instagram where it's like a little like like a PNG, and then it's like it's like to a song that is like a little oh god, what is it? I don't know what you're talking about, but I support you, thanks. Oh, I don't remember them. Also, thank you for the headband, the water, thank you. I will hydrate. Everyone also hydrate, look, get some key cocktails from the hydrate, please take care of yourself. Water. As an enemy, so I'm no help. It's the one where it's like, I got hella money? No, it's not. It's the one where it's like the guy dancing in blue light. No. Also, like, stretch. I will stretch. Everyone will stretch as well. Your arms, your legs, your back. Oof. Let me stretch my wrists, actually. Oh, God. Oof. Goodness. Okay. I'm gonna find it now, because I have to find it somewhere. I'm sure I've sent it to somebody on Twitter. Hold on. I'm sure of it. I've had to send it to somebody on Twitter. Most likely Vixray. Okay. Here it is. I found it. I found it. I just cracked my sternum with that stretch. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to think that if I... Hold on. If I share it... How will it work, though? I don't think it'll... Do I have desktop audio somewhere that I can, like, for a moment share, or no? You know what? I'm just gonna link it on... I don't know if I can do it this way. I'm just gonna link it this way instead. Share post... no, hold on. Can I just copy this link? Can I copy link? Okay. It's this song that gets stuck in my head every day, and it just doesn't want to leave. It doesn't want to leave my head. I wish it could get out of my head. Because what's even worse is that I know the original, well, not the original song, but I know the song that like is like the popular version of it. I think it's in what language is in it? It's from Romania, I believe. The original song that it came out forever ago. So every time I hear it, it's like I get like a wave of nostalgia, but also not the same song, but it gets stuck in my head, and I it doesn't leave my brain. And I keep on seeing it. Every time I open up Instagram, I keep seeing the edits people make of it. The new one, yeah. Sky, what is this? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. If you go on Instagram and you go on Instagram Reels, there is like, at least on my personal explore page, every other video I get is an edit of that song with a random creature, a Pokemon, an animal, a random object, and it's just, I can't escape it. My life is a party, guys. It doesn't leave me. Sounds like a you thing. It is a me thing. It's that one and then the poster order song, which I'm sure at least some of you have seen it. Someone has to have seen it because I can't be the only one suffering this way. Because this is the other one that I see everywhere. And it will never leave me alone. It'll never leave me alone. These are the 2 things that are like currently occupying my brain to the point of insanity. And I wish they weren't. I wish I had some freedom from them. They're just in my head forever. I only have Tumblr, so it makes sense why I haven't seen this. That's fair. Now we've never seen it, right, chat? Guys, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please. I swear I'm normal. I swear I have a normal For You page, a normal Explore page, a normal everything. I don't know what kind of eyes to give him. He's just having a good time. He has like very intense elbows for like a Pokemon creature. Like he has like proper elbows. Little hands. Is that the guy from Just Beats and Shapes? Solar, I don't know. But he's there. He's dancing to that song that also won't leave my head. My brain is cooked. I need help. Tony can attest to this. Every time we're on call, I keep on saying my life is a party. Just over and over again. And I need help. I've seen that guy before. Well, there he is. I need help. I feel like my brain is insane. Oh my goodness. I need to make your tummy a little bigger. You got a big tummy. New Sky catchphrase, my life is a party. I genuinely, it will not leave my system. It's all I can think about in my head where I'm just singing that song mentally. Like, I will sadly say it to Tony whenever it's stuck in my head because I want it out of my brain. But it won't leave. It won't leave. Wait, a little bit smaller, like, feet. Smaller foot. My life, no, literally, it's like my life is a party. Oh my god, I'm suffering. I really hate when I get a song stuck in my head because it won't leave. Like, for weeks on end, I'll have one song stuck in my head for the longest time, and it's true agony. It really, truly is. This guy's life is a party right now. He's having the best time. His life is a party. What is the rest of the lyrics? Dance first. I don't know. The song stuck in my head currently is cool for the summer. Oh, wow. That's a throwback a little bit. If it's the same song I'm thinking of. It's a bit of a throwback. Yes, yeah. I mean, hey man, why not? The song you're thinking of? Okay, okay. Yeah. This all come up because I mentioned the parcel post in the mail pony? Yes, it did. Yes, it did, Euler. Because I thought about it when you said it. I was like, oh my god. Bringing the checks to postal order. I randomly get I Was Made for Loving You song in my head. Oh, that's a good song, though. That's a good one to get stuck in your head. Would steal Sky's ears? No, my ears. Don't steal them. I need them. I need them to listen to music that gets stuck in my head forever and ever, and then I want to cry. I need to listen to the songs over and over again. I used to love the Numa Numa song though. Back when I used Pandora, that like and I heard that song for the first time, I was like, oh my god, this is music. They would listen to Bass Hunter for the first time. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know they could make music like this. I really loved those songs a lot when I was younger. Bass Hunter like released a song like in 2023, which I thought was crazy. I did not know he was still making music, if anything at all. I just didn't know. I didn't know like he still existed. The song in my head right now is currently It's TV Time with lyric cover and Static by Flavor Flav. Oh, so true. I love Tenna. I love me some Tenna. And it's funny, I'm not someone who particularly loves like object head characters, like in terms of like being like super into them as a concept, but something about Tenna, I don't know, maybe because he's like kind of pathetic, and I love that about him. My favorite song artists are just Malcolm Todd, Megan Stallion, Jack Mermin, and other local artists. Real. Right now, I've kind of been back in my well, what genre do you call this? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up really quickly. Not look it up, but I'm gonna look at what they are categorized on Spotify. What would you consider this music? What's your genre? Man, it's really unfortunate because I'm looking at like what people put these songs in on a playlist, and it's just looks maxing playlist, gym TikTok audios, edit audios. It's the ones that have like a very strong backbeat, like a very strong bass, and like I don't know, kind of emo-y music that is like a little bit more like, you know, whatever. I don't know how to explain it. How Do I Live Bunny Back in the Box version is one of my favorite songs in my mental jukebox. Oh, fun. My brain for music oscillates rapidly between just like 1 million different genres. Because I love music. I've always loved music, and it's just like, you know, if you ever like play, oh, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. If you ever play like any of my playlists just randomly, it's everything is different. Every single one is so vastly different. I'm insane about object-headed characters, and since I got back into drawing the beginning of last year, I've been making creatures. Ooh, yippee! Creature time, heck yeah. An angel gets its wings back whenever someone tells me they get back into drawing. I love hearing when someone gets back into drawing. It's so good. And obviously I'm biased because I'm an artist, but I like anyone who's like, oh, you know, I gave up drawing and I want to get back into it. I'm like, heck yes, go for it. Do it. Do the art again. I don't think there's ever been a period of my time where I've never drawn. I mean this like genuinely full sincerity. Since I was a kid, since I was, I'll say like 5 years old, I've been drawing and I've never stopped drawing ever. And it's like, I don't know. It's why I'm such a big advocate for everyone to get back into drawing if they ever get the chance to, because I think it's very nice. I love making art. Exert Tree has object head energy. I love that. Yeah, I've been drawing forever. I'm a big advocate for art, for drawing and making art. Oh, so true. I agree with that one. And it shows because your art is goated. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do think about how like insane it is that like with my very Asian parents, my dad bought me a drawing tablet when I was 13 for my birthday. Like my parents were like full in support of me getting into art like this. And I like generally I don't know what I would do if they were like, you know, not supportive of me, like, so well, I mean, as we talked about last time, where my mom's like, I don't think I want you doing this art thing anymore. They're supportive of me having the skill of being an artist. Maybe not that it's my career, but they support that I do art in general. And I'm very lucky that that is the way that it is. But, you know, like as a kid, having your parents foster your creativity is really valuable, and unfortunately not the norm for a lot of people. And so I'm very lucky that I got the chance to like have that as my, you know, growing up experience being an artist. The amazing digital circus got me back into it because I wanted to draw Pomni, so I really love her, and she's my favorite character. I thank her for getting me back in drawing. Oh, that's nice. Heck yeah. Getting back into drawing for a favorite character is honestly probably the best way to get back in drawing. You're infinitely more important and provide a better service than any CEO. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my parents want me to work for a finance company because of nepotism. My uncle works there, and he offered a job to me if I wanted to work there, and I don't really want to work in a finance company. I do not. I don't want to work in a finance company. I like doing art. I like being an artist. I like doing this. So, you know. I do not want to be a finance person. No, thank you. He's got a little bit wider, like, hips. He's got, like, a bigger little, like... He's like a pear-shaped creature. The show definitely influenced my cartooning art style, and I love it. Yeah! Generally, my biggest advice for anyone getting into art again or whatever, or just wants to improve art, get insanely derangedly obsessed with a character and draw them every day of your life, and the improvement you will go through is genuinely crazy. The moment that you get obsessed with one character and you just can't stop thinking about them and you want to draw them every day of your life, your art skyrockets. Miu and Tenna, so true. Whatever character that may be for you, you will see such a massive improvement in your art. And I mean this like with genuine, like this has happened to me. I used to draw Kaya every day from Genshin Impact, and my art went crazy. I improved so rapidly, so like insanely that like, I didn't even notice it happening. Like after a while I was like, oh my god, whoa, my art is So different than it used to be. So, you know. Also, obviously, putting in the effort too. Like, you gotta learn how to draw new things, right? Like, you gotta look at new poses, new references, new sheets of stuff that, you know, like, you have to want to learn new things too. There's obviously, you know, fun to do the comfort zone things you enjoy doing, but at the same time, if you're drawing something you are comfortable with, that you know how to draw all the time, you should at least also try to, sneak in new things that you don't know how to draw. Hi, my love, welcome! Hi! I am my beloved. I'm saying this right now with my Genshin husband. I don't know how to say his name. Dotor. I have never said his name aloud before because I've seen him before. I do not know how to say his name. He's a guy. I know he's like the doctor guy, right? Or whatever. He has like the mask on his face. Yeah. I do think it's really important. Get obsessed with something. Just get like massively obsessed with something. Datore? Is very helpful. I complimented to draw the Zelda's sorry, Tears of the Kingdom Zelda like 15 times, and the way they drew her the first time is pretty different from how they draw her now. Yeah. The more someone draws characters, the more they kind of implement their own little, like, you know, headcanons, if you will, on something. I know that when I used to draw Kaya, I drew him vastly different from the first time I drew him to the last time I drew him. Those are just two different characters. Fully different characters. What if Pomni and Tenna were friends? I think that would be neat. I'm sure they could be friends. I've never watched The Amazing Musical Circus, so I don't really have an opinion on Pomni as a person or as a character creature thing. But I love Tenna. So, you know. Tenna, my little guy. He's so sad, and I just love him. There's something about him. Genshin designs are so hard to draw, but I feel like if you put up with a highway to improvement because of how complicated they are. Yes, also, when you draw anyone that's not from Genshin, you are so thankful for life because you, like, can draw anything else now. It's like, training with weights on. The moment that you take the weights off, i.e. not draw Genshin characters, you're like, wow, everything's easy and perfect and simple. So, you know. I've watched the circus, but I haven't gotten chapter 3 in Deltarune yet. Oh, really? Tenna's so fun. I love Tenna. He's so silly. Little creature. I love him. I'll never know why he's so, what's the word? Captivating in my brain? Not captivating. He's just funny. I like him. I think he's silly. I think he's cute little creature. I think he's neat. I like him. I would put him in a little bottle and shake him around vigorously. Vigorously? Vigorously. Sure. Nikki Goddess of Victory designs or something else? I've heard. Genshin designs do be like that. They do. They're tough. As someone who used to draw Genshin characters regularly, I'm so glad I don't do it anymore. I used to get commissions for Genshin characters all the time, and it was so exhausting. So exhausting. God am I glad I don't do those anymore. I have gotten like maybe one Genshin character at some point, but I very rarely get them anymore, and it's so nice. Not so that I would never draw another Genshin character. I would if someone like wanted me to draw a Genshin character. I would, you know, it's fine. I got it. But like, man, am I glad that I don't have to. At least 9 out of 10 times I don't have to. Chat, wish you calmer for new Genshin characters, please. No, I'm so scared. Time to commission and draw a Genshin character. Got it. No, don't do this to me. I'll do it, but don't do this to me. I'm a good soul, I promise. I will say I'm kind of glad that I don't play Genshin anymore. I don't know, that game was something else to play. No offense to anyone who actually enjoys it. You are free to enjoy the game. It's fine. I just am glad I don't play it anymore. They really like some of the characters in the circus. They're mostly so lovable. I've heard. I assume I would like them. I just haven't. There's like no reason to it. I just haven't like done it yet. I haven't watched it yet. I'm sure I'd probably really enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do it for money, but whack. Yeah, pretty much. That's me with most of my things that I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. If you pay me money, I'll do anything, really. Not anything, but like anything in art. Other characters I'm saying about are the mics, specifically Cat Mikey or Pluey. Ah, Pluey. Oh, me too. I don't play it. I just stole my husbando and I ignore the game itself. So true. So true. Glad you clarified that. I just had to. I figured I should clarify it. Find a friend who loves it and say, hey, sit me down and make me watch it. Honestly, true, yeah. I do need to be sat down sometimes to be like, watch this with me. Because there are times where I just like, I want to watch something, but I just don't do it for like, I know, brain doesn't prioritize it as much, so getting someone to sit me down is the easiest way for me to watch something. There's certain people I know that still play the game, and I side them, and I make my hatred for the game known. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Genshin is just something else. I don't know. I used to have a lot of affection for it, and then I lost a lot of affection for it due to a lot of their choices and like decisions from the company, and I don't know. And also, I just like don't have the energy to care about games like that anymore. I like really kind of have soloed in on art stuff that I like doing for myself, and then games that I enjoy playing that are like, you know, for a lack of a better word, actually good. Like Hollow Knight and Silksong. You know, I've shifted my focus over a little bit. I almost was gonna play Silksong today, by the way, but then I remembered that I do draw. I can draw for Friday, so I was like, yeah, perfect. Actually, I can draw my Pokemon. But I was gonna play Silksong to fight that boss. But we'll do that next week. I just don't watch TV or movies on my own anymore. To be honest, YouTube is much more of a comfort activity than those are for me. That's fair, yeah. I used to like watch a lot of like comforty TV shows that I could watch on like a streaming service, but right now I haven't really been watching anything either. I've been mostly listening to random YouTube videos in the background while I read stuff on my phone. How's Silksong going, by the way? Great! Very fun. Ads are everywhere. Ads are right now? I'm sorry. It's very, very fun. Unless you mean that, like, for TV shows, ads are everywhere, then yes, I agree. We can still kind of skip ads on YouTube, yeah. Silksong is very fun. I've been really enjoying Silksong a lot. Despite its difficulties that I'm having with it, I've been really enjoying it. It's a very, very fun game. I love that I'm impatient. It's very cool of me to not know how to wait for 2 seconds. One day I will know how to wait for 2 seconds. I'm in ads on streaming service, not on your stream right now. Okay, yeah. I was gonna be like, wait a minute, huh? Yeah, there are ads everywhere, unfortunately. God, we're just reinventing cable, which I think is so irritating mentally. It's like, what is the sense of any streaming service if it's like, it's just a TV again? Which I don't mind, like if it was a TV again, that's fine, whatever, but don't make me pay for it like that. Whatever. Every day I think about how much better we had as kids. And I think that I'm an old person when I think about that. And I'm like, okay, stop it, Sky, we get over that now. Hello, Frostbite, how's it going? Happy Friday. I am doing well. How's your day going? I can't even beat Hollow Knight. I think Silksong is gonna be above my pea brain. Aw, no, it's okay. I mean, it's fun. Hollow Knight is fun. I have beat it once, technically. As I say, always, like, it's technically. So that The Amazing Digital Circus is a great show in my opinion. I relate to Jackson, take that as you will. So fair. Speaking of TV, Tenna, no, it's okay. You can talk about Tenna. It's fine. I love Tenna. Tenna, my silly little creature. I put 300 hours in Silksong. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever put 300 hours in any game except for maybe Overwatch, and that's because I played it since 2016 when I was younger. I don't think there's any game that has that many hours in it. Oh my goodness. That's wild to me. Wow. I wish I played a game that long. I don't have the personality. I mean, I don't know if I don't have the personality for it, but I've yet to find a game that what's the word? Invokes, awakens, registers that type of vibe for me. I think our next Pokemon's gonna be shiny, right? We did 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. The 5th Poo's gonna be shiny. Wow, what a lucky number. 777. Fun. Wait, that's so fun. Wait, that actually makes me very happy. That's a fun one. Whoa, fun. Who's 777? Togedemaru! Aww! Aww! That's so funny! Okay, what does shiny Togedemaru look like? Togedemaru. What does shiny Togedemaru look like? Wow, you are unremarkable. That's okay. Hey, Togedemaru, that's okay that you are nothing different. Basically, that's all right. That's so okay, Togedemaru. You are still lucky number 7s, which is great. I was born on the 7th, so I like a good 7, even though my favorite number is technically 8 because 8's perfect. 8's a perfect number. But 7's a lucky number, and I'm also born on the 7th, so it's fine. I have 925 in Hatton time. Oh my goodness, Solar, that's crazy. Also, hi, Nova. I'll subscribe. Everyone will subscribe if you're able as well. If you're able to as well. Oh my goodness. Let me subscribe and also have some water. I'm thirsty. Everyone hydrate if you're able to as well. I hate this Pikachu wannabe Pokemon so much. Oh no. Togedemaru is pretty cute though. Aww. I think he's kind of cute. That's so sad. Poor boy. I have some tea. Man, he's a ball. I mean, yeah, he is just ball creature. I think I like him because in the anime, he's very silly. They give him a pretty good personality in the anime. Pachirisu a better Electro Swirl. That's fair. Pachirisu is very cute. Just a little hedgehog, yeah. Some shiny Pokemon suck. I was robbed of a blue shiny Gengar because if shiny Ghastly is blue, why can't Haunter and Gengar be blue? So fair, yeah. The shinies are questionable sometimes. Unfortunately. I want him to be like little feetsies up, like wee. Or maybe he's like holding his tail. Can I do that? Would that work? No, his tail's like up on the top of his head. That's kind of weird. It doesn't work that way. His stats aren't too great either. Yeah. Shiny Pokemon are interesting, because I know like in the past, weren't shiny Pokemon just like a hue shift? For the Pokemon in the earlier games? And so like, they only started making like deliberate decisions for Pokemon shinies like later on? If I'm remembering my YouTube rabbit hole of information correctly. Reveal the Cerulege and its counterpart Cerulege? Cerulege. And however its counterpart is spelled, we're so just going for shinies, yeah. Weren't they inverse colors or something? I don't know, I don't remember. The pouts of Game Boy, yeah. I see. Hindtime were probably one of my first biggest expectations. Then TDM not finishing the game saves me again. So true. Their eyes change colors and nothing else. It's unfortunate, yeah. I want to give him like a silly little... What do I do with you? How do I make you silly, little creature? Maybe I make him sleeping? I want him to be cute, but I don't know what to do with you. Maybe he'd be sleepy. And then like this is where his face is at, around here, and then his ears go like that, I guess? What am I doing? I don't know. I want to be fun, but maybe I should make him orb. Maybe he just becomes orb forever. He's kind of a unique creature. Also, as we're starting in like a minute. There should be a day just dedicated to talking about fixations. Do you mean like in the world? Or do you mean like for stream? Do you mean like we need like a national day to talk about fixations? Or either way, heck yeah. In the world, yeah, heck yeah. I don't know if I have a fixation right now at all. I'm trying to think. I don't think I do. I don't think I have like a current fixation at the moment. I'm pretty normal at the moment, I feel. Nothing is gripping my brain. I just remember the purple Pokemon are usually green as shinies, and I hate it because purple's my least favorite color. Sorry, purple's my favorite color and green is my least. Aw, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's unfortunate, right? Yeah, there's a lot of green shinies. The shinies are always intentional. There's a rumor that OG Pokemon would have a glitch with their color palette that would extremely rarely change the shading bits, but they were always intentional. Ah, I see, I see. I thought they were just, like, shifted colors, not that they were, like... Because I thought they were, like, not color picked, you know what I mean? They might be inverse colors, maybe, but... Maybe he's holding something. I'm gonna make him hold a thing. What is he holding, though? I don't know. That's what I get for wanting to try to be something unique and different. Agony. Is he supposed to be a hedgehog? I guess he is, huh? He doesn't like look like a hedgehog very much. Espeon, my poor creature. Yeah, Espeon's shiny is meh. I have seen people who have made it like a little like alien creature, which I think is very cute. Because then it kind of fits when he's like neon green. Then it makes sense. Then it's kind of cute. Neon green alien creature. When he attacks his triangle spike out. Oh, that's kind of cute. Love that for him. Okay, Alien Espeon is kind of cute. Yeah! Honestly, that kind of vaguely changed my opinion on him. Because I'm like, oh, that's cute. Alien creature. I'm gonna give him a treat. What treat do I give you? I don't know. Something. What am I gonna give you to eat? Something to munch on. What's a good, like, what's a Pokemon treat that, like, they have them have? Alien Espeon abducting Umbreon in spaceship. I love, Umbreon and Espeon as, like, a little cute, like, pair of Pokemon. Puffin? Berries? Puffin. Let's look at both of them and see what's easier to draw. That's how I'm gonna determine. Puffin. Pokemon, sorry. What's the Pokemon one look like? Oh, like a little pastry type of thing, and then a berry. Let me look at what a berry. Let me look at the Pokemon berries. Pokemon berries. I might just give him like this little round one. This like round one here. Is it an Oron berry? The blue one. Blueberry for you. Blueberry. That's happened when I was mid-typing. This is awful. Oh no, Solar, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give you this little berry. So I'm gonna make you turn this way so it's not as weird. There we go. Broberry. Yep, blueberry. Broberry. Berries. I'm so excited to give my friend her earring that I made her tomorrow. Oh my god, I hope she likes it. She's coming back from Japan. She came back from Japan, like, I think, like a week or two ago, and I have been thinking of talking to her for a while, so I'm very excited to hear her Japan stories and then also give her earring that I made her. Hope she likes them. She's very eclectic in nature for her, like, fashion sense, so I feel like she will like them. It's unfortunate because, like, any of the earrings I make right now, I probably wouldn't wear any of them myself because they're all, like, very... I don't know, I don't wear, like, beaded jewelry like that. I wear things that have, like, fake gems on them, but, like, beads like that are kind of not up my alley in terms of, like, jewelry in general. So it's hard for me to want to wear them because I wear, like, the gemstone-y type things, like crystals and, like, you know, that type of stuff. So if I can buy those and I can make my own jewelry, then that would be fun. But that's harder to buy in bulk and, like, wholesale type of thing, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go searching for them. So that I can make cute jewelry, but for now I can just support places and buy their jewelry instead of me making them. Because I do love that one jewelry artist, Rosary. So Rosary. I don't know how to say her name, but I love her jewelry. Will forever love her jewelry. I hate that word. That's a word that I also can't pronounce very well. Jewelry. Anything that's like an RLY at the end of it is like just tough. Like rivalry is tough for me as well. Just that like those couple letters are just weird for my brain to process and say. I don't know why. Mouth does not like them. Jewelry. But there's a Y. Jewelry. That like takes out the Y. Jewelry. Jewelry. I hate it. I hate that word. Ugh, so tough. With how the hardware worked with displaying colors, the colors were grouped into palettes and shinies were just used the colors in the same slot next to palette or something like that. Okay, ignore all that. I was wrong. Bulbapedia says, while it is often rumored that early shiny colorations were determined algorithmically, all Pokemon shinies colorations were individually defined in the game data, and Pokemon with similar palettes have distinct shiny colorations even Generation 2. Interesting. Mine flip up like crazy. It's always something... Welcome in, Fluffy. Hi, thank you for following. Welcome. Mine flip up like crazy. Something is always on my mind, and it's usually something I'm fixated on for some reason. Tenna is one of those things that just won't leave no matter what. Another thing I realized recently is that I've always been interested in space. Oh, hold on, space. And stars, so I drew a Sona that is space inspired. I and a gesture because gestures are silly. I love my Sonas too, and I remember how to draw them without reference, so that's cool. That's why I changed my Twitch name to what it is now. That's nice. It's always fun to have like characters that you like know how to draw without having to look them up and like can just draw them from yourself and like never use references. That's so fun. That's good. That's like how you know you've been obsessed with your OC for a long time at that point. This thing shinies, meanwhile Leafeon and Glaceon look exact same. Mew is rural. You made me come to the realization I probably can't pronounce rivalry properly. It's a tough word. It's a tough word. Hello, I see Pokemon and art, both my favorite things. Yeah, we're drawing. We're talking about Pokemon shinies and hyperfixations. Welcome in. What? Are you saying library? What? Hold on, huh? Library? What? Eula, what did you say to me? What are those words? What is that word that you said? What is that? What? I can't type real. Hey, me too. Library. Is that what you... please don't do this to me. I have a hard time reading words already. Don't do this to me. Having a hard time. Library. Library. Who's your favorite Pokemon, Fluffy? Is Spamton from Deltarune? What a great day today. This is so funny. We were just talking about Tenna from Deltarune. Cinderace? Cinderace is cute. Cinderace is cute too. Gasp, yeah. Spamton. So funny. I think I'm drawing this a little bit incorrectly. I'm dying. The confusion was so intense and genuine. I was so confused because I thought you were saying library, but then it wasn't library, and I couldn't tell if you were like trying to make like a pronunciation joke on library. I felt like I was like losing my brain. So drawing the adorable baby Pokemon I see. Yeah, we're still drawing Togedemaru. I'm having a little bit of a trouble time trying to figure out a good pose for this little round creature. Library. With my eyes and now I see sky full of lighters. Hello, RJ. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome. How's your day going? Happy Friday. If it's Friday for you. If it's not, happy Saturday, probably. If it's not Friday. Me and you people I love already. Heck yeah. Welcome in. I love hyperfixations. Deltarune's not like a fixation of mine personally, but I do love Deltarune. And I'm very excited for Chapter 5 to come out. How's it going, Ryan? Welcome. We're talking about Pokemon and also the alternatively Deltarune. And also, I guess technically Spamton and Tenna as characters. Friday, Saturday, same thing? So true. So true. Okay. I think I can draw this now, being real. A real drawing creature. Okay. Let's make this a little bit more clean now. Togedemaru, little guy. Is there any Pokemon that we hate, guys? Anyone have a Pokemon they absolutely dislike with every fiber and inch of their being? Like me with Patrat? Anyone else got someone that we hate? Bidoof. Bidoof is a fair one. I really don't know. Love Pokemon. My old nickname was Charmander. Aw, cute. I hate Patrat. I think it's just he's just scary. I don't like his eyes, and Watchog has horrifying eyes too. They give me highly unsettling and unwelcoming energy, and I don't like looking at them very much. I think I dislike more Pokemon than I like. So fair. One second, I gotta go let my dogs. No worries. Let the uppies be free. Not that I can think of, I feel indifferent about some, but I don't hate any of them. Oh, okay. What a kind soul you are. I have hatred in so many parts of my being for Pokemon. Just so many of them give me anger internally in my system. I can't think of any Pokemon I hate, but I do love Chimchar, the baby fire Pokemon. Oh, Chimchar's pretty cute. I have a friend of mine who loves Chimchar. I remember that he tried, like, I think it was when, was it, what game had Chimchar in it? They had, like, a Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge at the apartment with my old friends, and, they were doing, like, a Nuzlocke, and he was, like, resetting his game a bunch of times to get a shiny Chimchar, because he really wanted to get him for the run. I hate ugly Pokemon, I guess I'm shallow. No, I'm the same, right? I'm exact same. I love seeing Sky despise specific Pokemon. I do. Porygon ticks me off. Oh, really? Patrat? Yeah, I hate Patrat. I hate Patrat, Solar. I'm sorry. If you like him, that's cool. I hate him. With a burning passion. He makes me mad. Patrat, Bunnelby, and Jill Diggersby, and, who else? That I don't like. Bramblegas I don't like. Bramblegas is more of a like selfish reason because he refused to show up when I was trying to complete my Pokedex. The other ones are purely aesthetic based. And actually Diggersby is because he wiped out my team a couple of times and it made me mad, so I didn't like him either. That hand would not be there. I'm realizing this now. Pokemon Pearl, Diamond, and Platinum has Chimchar in it. I see. Hippopotamus? Huh? Hippopotamus? Huh? Is annoying because I keep on thinking it's a shiny. Oh, so fair. I do like when they have the gender dimorphism for their Pokemon. I think that's a fun thing. Hey, did you need to? Oh, I'm a ghost and for Pokemon lover. The three favorites I can think of right now off the bat are Gengar, Chandelure, and Cinderace, along with their evolutions. Diggersby? Yeah, I hate Diggersby. Also, Chandelure is very cute. I love Chandelure. Graplocked makes me mad because what do you mean it's not a water type? That's the octopus, right? That's who you're talking about? He's the one with the boxing gloves, right? I'm assuming he's a fighting type in that situation then? I mean, Ghost and Fire, Pokemon, some of these words out without releasing, that's fair. I don't like Patrat. Me too, Fluffy. I hate Patrat. Horrifying evil creature. His eyes bother me. Same! Same, Fluffy. Me and you are in the same boat. I hate his eyes. Hello, Arky. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Arky, is there a Pokemon you hate? Also, happy Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any guy that you absolutely hate. And for ugly, they did not have them to glam me out dirty like that. So fair. Clobus, and Graplocked. I love Suicune and Shiny Riku. Suicune is pretty cool. I remember seeing him in the anime. The anime makes it like has a very sad story for Suicune because they talk about like I guess like Pokemon poachers basically. It's really sad. I like cried a little bit. I was taken so by surprise by seeing that episode. I was like, what is happening here? I was so emotional. The Pokemon anime makes me emotional. I don't know what it is. Like maybe because it's like so pure and so like full of genuine like emotion and heart and caring and like being a good person that like I just get emotional watching it. I cannot help it. It just like I don't know, my brain takes me for a turn and I get really emotional watching the Pokemon anime. Diggersby was one of my first Pokemon. I had it on my team when playing Pokemon Sword, so it has special place in my heart. That was sad, yeah. Cloud's is my favorite because it looks so silly. Oh, cute. Cloud's is very cute. Cloud's is very, very cute. Rattata and the evolution of the Pokemon makes me crazy. Rattata's like okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't have like any super negative feelings towards it. I don't think it's cute, but it's okay. Rats make me crazy. They put you in a room. They put you in a room. Can I make you like little like sparkly eyes? Yeah. Did they? Oh, hate? Yeah, who do you hate? Rellor? Rellor? I am unfamiliar with that Pokemon. Rellor? Oh, what is he? Oh, I don't like him. Oh, I'm not a fan of him either. Why is he like that? I don't like him. Don't like him. The penguins, and there's a little small penguin you might. Oh, is it what's his name? Piplup? Well, I like how Pet Rat's eyes look. You know what, Solar? I'm glad you do. I don't. The juxtaposition of innocence and youthful whimsy with the random bits of actual evil tragedy is pretty wild. It is pretty crazy. They do a very good job of like intertwining them though. I do like the anime a lot. It has a very big special place in my heart from watching it. Like I really do enjoy it. Cause I watched the Pokemon anime as a kid too. So that like I have like a slight like nostalgia for like, you know, Ash's series. Which is like I still haven't actually continued watching the new like the Horizon one. Because I don't know, I'm still too attached to Ash, and it kind of hurts my heart watching it a little bit. But I'm not against it. I just am sad a little bit to not see Ash and Pikachu. Rellor is a dung beetle, but yeah, I cannot blame hate for that one. I just don't like his little like pink face. Speaking of which, there's spoilers for 7 6-year-olds and the girl in the Pokemon anime to send the villain into the forever sleep by a legendary Pokemon. Oh, the forever sleep. Rellor is so ugly. So fair, Arky. So fair. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of why his face is so pink in the back. I don't know. I don't love that about him. You're so real for that, Sky. It doesn't feel right now having Ash not there. Yeah. I don't know. I'm so attached to Ash and Pikachu, and like that's like, you know, I grew up with it, so it's like it's kind of like a very like special place in my heart. And I do not doubt that the new girl and the guy are incredible new protagonists for people who are watching it now, who are, you know, growing up with it now. But I don't know. For me, it's still really hard for me to part with like, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't part with like Ash and Pikachu and their dynamic and everything. I like Hypno because that one, that FNAF, Friday Night Funkin' mod, it's one of my faves. Nice. I wish it looked better because Rapska looks cool. Hunter J and her team died on screen at the bottom of lake in old Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon anime changed my brain chemistry when I saw Cynthia animated. Yeah, Arky. Every time I hear I don't like this Pokemon, my first thought is leave that man alone, silly. I get that. Hey, that's fair. Listen. It's reasonable. I'm just a little vain when it comes to Pokemon. I like them being cute. I can't help it. I miss his eternal butt? Forrest, what does that mean? Forrest? Do you mean like you miss that he's eternal? Comment like as in like you miss him? I'm sorry. I was a little confused by that. That statement threw me off guard slightly. Yeah, I do. I think Ash is really cute. I think he's just like, I don't know, he's just so silly, and it's so funny. I miss him, yes, the running gag of him being forever 10, yes, yeah, okay. That's what I figured. I just was like a little, momentarily I was confused. I grew up with the anime too, and it's just off not seeing Ash and Pikachu. Yeah, I mean, obviously, so much is nostalgia and like, you know, attachment. And I think like, if I were to like be sat down to watch the anime with somebody else, I probably would get attached to the new girl and the guy as well. But I think it's just really hard for me to want to part from, you know, what I know to be true, which is Ash and Pikachu. I actually cried when I was watching they say like them saying goodbye to Go, because I got really attached to Go as well, and I was like, ah, my heart. Maybe he'll come back one day. Yeah. I'm glad every Pokemon is someone's favorite. Yeah, me too. Rika would have changed my brain chemistry if I wasn't already that obsessed with that Pokemon of design, that type of design. Yeah. Oh my god, Rika is so... Ooh, Rika's a good design. They did really well when they designed her. 100%. And also her voice actor for it was really well done too. Rika's very cute. And like she has a Clodsire, which I think is really adorable too. Love her. Love Rika. Also don't like Miss Masquerada, so having it as the main Pokemon in the anime is off-putting. Oh, I like Masquerada. I used to not like it as much, but I think it just grew on me design-wise, because I had one in my, my Scarlet and Violet playthrough? Yeah, my Scarlet and Violet playthrough. So like, his design grew on me because I initially did not like it when I first got the game, and then, I don't know, it ended up being very cute in the end for me. But I can understand the lack of appeal for it, because it is like, I get it. What got me back into Pokemon was Pokemon Journeys because of the Netflix, was on Netflix. Yeah. I heard the news stories are actually really good for the plot, but it's just not the same with that Ash, Pikachu, Jessie, and James and Meowth. Yeah, I just want to talk to the person whose favorite is Railor. Yeah, I took the world from devastation. So true. I love Jessie and James. I love Go in Pokemon Journeys. Is also what made me love Cinderace so much. I relate to Go in terms of wanting to get all the Pokemon. Yeah! Journeys was really good. I got really attached to Go and Ash's dynamic and everything. And then I loved watching, you know, like, Scorbunny turn into Cinderace, and I loved Sobble. And it's just a good series. So I got really, really attached to, like, just their dynamic and everything, so. Goodness. Fell on my knees in a Walmart parking lot when I saw Rika's new design. So true. So true. Rika is very, very cute. Yeah. It's so sad. I mean, I can kind of understand why they wanted to switch up the main characters. I'm assuming one of it is to make the in my brain, I'm imagining part of it is to make it appeal to a wider audience when they have a, you know, a girl protagonist. And I'm sure, you know, maybe they were getting old of having Ash be the main character for it, but I do just kind of miss Ash's antics and personality and silliness. But I'm sure they were doing it to have like a wider audience, and I think it's a good thing. I think that, you know, and I assume they're trying to kind of change the story for it a bit more. But I know the plot is very intense. Like, I know they have like actual plot now. I'm very wary of bad because new, different opinions. But there's a big difference between it's bad because Ash left and I'm no longer interested because Ash left. Yeah, that's fair. I agree. I also love the friendship that Lucario and Cinderace had. I wish we should have shown more before Lucario and Ash went against B. Yeah. There's probably only so many stories they can tell for the same guy. Yeah, I like the new characters aren't bad. I just miss Ash. Yeah. What's the word? I second them. I second those feelings. I relate. Yeah. I think that the anime probably is I think it's still very good, and I'm sure it's really popular for people who are getting into it now. But because of the nostalgia factor, I have a hard time being like, I love it. I'm like, no, I'm sure it's good. I just love my comfort things. I love comfort zones. I love familiarity. And that is, you know, just like, I do want to watch it more. I do want to give it a proper chance again. But also, I have a hard time with it because it is so plot heavy and it is so serious that like when I watch Pokemon, it's a lot of times I'm watching it when it's like in the background while I'm doing other things and I get invested and then I cry afterwards watching it. And so for this series, because it actually is plot heavy and there is like actual things happening, I cannot just put it on the background while I do things. Like I have to kind of already be invested from like, you know, moment one of the series. And that's fine. That's a good thing. It's good to keep you invested. But for the way that I watch TV shows when I'm keeping it in the background, it's harder for me to really be able to like do it. But yeah. It's kind of like why I default to watching like YouTube videos or whatever, because if I'm just watching something to watch something while I do art, it's better to keep something that I'm not as interested in the background when I'm doing something. If I am very interested in the video, I'll watch it, you know, when I'm not, like when I'm, you know, eating food or like resting or whatever, not when I'm doing work and stuff, so. I don't miss how they kept resetting Ash's battle IQ because my god, what they did to reset his brain. Oh, sorry, what they did to his brain in Pokemon Black and White was painful. Also, thank you for saying, I will save. Yes. Someday I want to binge the entire anime someday. Yeah, real. I feel that. I knew I was going to get back into Pokemon once I saw Pikachu's backstory and journeys. Genghis Khan. So true. I cried in that episode. Pokemon being serious feels wild. It is very funny. I think it's a good thing. Like, I don't think that's bad that they made it more serious. I think it's really nice to, because they're teaching, like, more proper lessons, I think, with them. because I believe the anime was made to get people interested in the card game, I believe, or like the games in general. So it wasn't like meant to stand alone on its own. And now that the games and the card game is like so much of their own thing now, the anime can become its own thing as well. But it does mean that like it's not as silly and not as like loose in terms of its storytelling and everything, which it is what like I got very attached to, because it made it very easy to pick up a random episode and watch it. It is Tokudamaru. How's it going? I got an ocarina as a kid, specifically to play that one song from Pokemon in the movie 2000. In the movie, yeah, fun. Okay, there we go. Here's Tokudamaru. Here's your shiny version. Oh no, his lines. I stole his lines. Oh no, I didn't mean to steal your lines. I'm so sorry. There he is. We can do, I think, one more Pokemon before we call it for today. Thank you for the stretch. Sorry, I burped. Thank you for the stretch. I will stretch. Everyone else stretch if you're able to as well. Oh, my spine. My poor spine. Line art's your art. I know, I stole lines. I took them. Okay, sorry, my mic was weird for a second. I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, Fluffy. See you later. Have a good one. Grusha also changed my brain chemistry in a different way. Grusha? That's the one that's like the ice one, right? I like him. He's very cool design. I do like him too. He's very cool. Thank you. We're drawing all the Pokemon. Let's do one last guy. 996. I feel like we might have gotten this one. Maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly. Did we get this one before? No, we didn't. Oh, ew. I don't want to draw him. Can I do a reroll? Is that rude? Can I get a reroll for our last Pokemon, or is that not allowed? Do I have to draw him? I'll draw him again if I get him again. What is it? It's Frigibax. Frigibax. I don't want to draw him for my last one. I don't wanna. No reroll? Free reroll. I don't want to draw him. He's ugly. Oh, he's ugly? Reroll? No reroll? What's our decision? Are we rerolling or not rerolling? For this Saturday? Before you reroll? I'll draw him eventually. I have to draw all 1,000 of them. There is no decision? Reroll? Okay, I'll reroll. And if it's worse, then we'll keep the first one. Yeah, we can postpone him. You know what? Sure. Okay, we'll draw Regice. We'll postpone him to next week. He'll be our first guy to draw next week. We're gonna draw Regice. Here he is. Here's the guy we're drawing. So this is so funny. I guess so. Why not? Not much better? Yeah, not much better, but I guess so. Prism. We're gonna test my abilities to draw a proper shapes like this. Pokemon slander? Yeah, we'll do it for Jipax next week. We'll do him for Friday. He'll be our first Pokemon to draw next week. A thought I had recently about Tenna, I want to talk about this before I forget, is that I usually draw his antenna like how I draw Jester Hat, so I've been thinking about drawing him as a Jester Hat. Oh, you should do it! It'd be cute, I think. You should do it. Okay. So what is your deal, Regice? Regice. Can I make you, like, fun in any way? Is there a way to make you fun? Or do I just accept you being, like, a prism? Like, I want to do something with your poses. Do you think if he sat down like a slute, would it be funny? Like, if he's just, like, can he sit down? Can he sit down? Or can he... no? Okay. So he's forever standing. Can he sit... Like, are these attached? Hold on. Like, can these move? Poor man just be T-posing? Last week I ran into a shiny Regirock and used Explosion in the first move and knocked himself out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think you should have a little top hat? Yes, but not much. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna make him like sit like this, you know, like with his legs splayed out like a little silly creature. And like he's just sitting, you know? But if he can't sit like this, then I guess I have to accept my fate. Can he not be able to sit like this? He's not allowed to? He can't do this? I can give him a top hat. Help, I've fallen, I can't get up? Yeah. I'm gonna make him sit like this even if he's not anatomically able to do this, because I think it's very funny, and now that I've drawn it, I'm attached to it. Just this once as a treat, he should be able to sit like this. I'm attached to drawing him like this right now. I think he's very silly, and I don't want to let go of this creature now. I've gotten attached to him being like this. Also, yes, you're right, Yule. This is like one of the only Pokemon that have very, very strong and harsh shapes for them, which is good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to keep myself in check to, you know, draw a thing differently. And get a handle of this, pseudo-fake perspective that I've got going on here. Put him on a little stool? I can put him on a stool. I was gonna just have him like a sploot, like he's just sitting, you know? But I can put him on like a little, like, IKEA stool. Is that what you want from me, Euler? Do you want him sitting on this little stool? Is this what you desire? Stool time. This is what our heart desires. And then his arms are kind of bulky. He's got big, bulky arms. I also thought I should make him a bit wider. And then his little arms. What you want? You can make the stool bigger. Maybe it's a tiny baby crystal guy. So true. I can make it like he's sitting on a big stool. Let me first draw his arms, and then I'll get the stool in after. Hold on. Let me get his arms in here so I can figure out how to... Big boy arms. These feel like they're being held by like magnetized situation here, because these are way too big to sit on each other like easily. That's where that goes, I guess, vaguely. And then he's got the little like back crystal thingies that he's got going on over there, which I guess you'd only see like one or two of them, like over here like that maybe? Sure, why not? Put him on a little... I'm gonna draw the bottom half of a stool. Sorry, the top half of a stool. Yeah, he's on the top half. Oh man, no, I already took a shower this morning. I was like, oh, I took a bath right now. It'd be kind of nice to have a nice bath, but I already took a shower. So I'll do it tomorrow maybe. No, I can't. I have no time tomorrow. I see people tomorrow. Hi Zeus, welcome. I see people tomorrow. I don't have free time to myself tomorrow, unfortunately. A morning shower? Well, when I say morning, I mean earlier in the day, not morning. Hello from Dogsitting. Dogsitting! Since drawing this topic today, I just wanted to share that little process I do. I typically sketch on paper because sketching digitally is odd to me. I also draw on my phone. Oh, and if I feel like the sketch is enough, I do line art on my phone. I just wanted to share because I like gapping. Yeah, nice! That's fun! I never drew on my phone before. That is like a very big dedication. I commend you for that. Commend, is that the right word? It's impressive that you do that, because I don't think I could do that myself. That's a lot of effort there. That's very cool. I like the sketch. I see people who like sketch on paper, and they sometimes might line on paper, but then they color on like digitally, and that looks very cool too. Strategy probably didn't pop into existence full size. Gigas probably grew him like you grow crystals. So true. You sent me a quick DM on Twitter about Regis. I'll appreciate it. Sure. Let me look at what you got to me. What have you given me on Twitter? Twibber. Oh, he does sit! He can sit. He can sit. So he can do this. He's physically able to do this. He can sit. That's all I need. Thank you. Thank you, Forrest. He's allowed to sit. He's been granted access to sitting. I love that for him. He's allowed to sit. It can sit. This is a glorious day to be alive. Yeah, he can sit. How wondrous to be existing. Me when Regice is allowed to sit down. Perfect. Little man can pop a squat. Yeah, he can sit down. Heck yeah. Yippee! Alright. Top hat. Where is his fingies? Oh, I'll draw. I forgot his fingies. That's on me. I forgot he has fingies. I'll draw him in a second. Fingy. Can I draw this person correctly? Is a great question to ask the ancients. Let him sit in exchange for his fingies. Yeah, I had to remove his fingies. I'm so sorry. He doesn't get them. Just, but it's a gentleman? Yeah! I could give him a tie. Wait, guys, can I give him a tie? I'm gonna give him a tie. It's like a little, like, clip-on tie. I've given him a tie. What a glorious day to be alive. I'm sure he appreciates having a tie. I mean, who wouldn't? Pokemon training took it outfit shopping? Yeah! I mean, if I can dress up real swanky and fancy in, Legends, ZA, why can't my Pokemon too dress fancy? There we go. The metal froze to its chest? Yeah, exactly. Oh, the lore that Regigigas is just, when I make some guys and now they're 5 golden with the big Titan dad? Yeah, it's very silly. I love that for them. Bonk. How much time we have left? Okay, we have like 3 minutes left, that's fine. I'll be a little bit over time, but that's okay. Slightly over time, but who cares when I'm drawing creature? I've been overtime for stream every stream almost this week, I think. Where is my self-restraint? Gone out the window. Did Pokemon Shop stream some anime episodes? Really? Well, I complained about getting to spend more time with you. Aww, wait, my heart. That's cute. Yippee! I'm drawing Tenna. I forgot his antenna is supposed to be short and not long like how I draw him. I mean, that's the fun part about drawing, though. You can do whatever you want, truly. Who cares? It's your art. And your little headcanons for creature. Why not? Distinguished gentleman? Yes, very distinguished. He's got lots of thoughts and opinions, and he will share them eloquently and carefully. As any gentleman would. This foot is bigger than the other. Let me fix that. They must match. But you guys in a top hat and a tie is something I didn't need to know I need to see, which is a good thing and adorable. Thank you. I'm glad you like him. Hello, Merrily. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, everyone. Can my mother get a quick shout out? Hello, Merrily. How was your stream? Welcome in. We're drawing Regice with a top hat and a tie. Because I'm trying to draw all Pokemon, and sometimes we need whimsy in our life. Welcome in. Please go do your off-stream care, get some food, water, rest, do what you gotta do after your stream. You guys are welcome to hang out with me if you want to, but please also take care of yourself. Get some food, water, eat. I already said food, I'm sorry, I repeated my words. Take care of yourself though, please. Rest if you need to, raid and run if you gotta. Do what you gotta do. It is cute my stream went well, that's good. I'm glad. What'd you get up to? Happy to hear that. Thank you for following. Thank you. Caldarius? Caldarius. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Thank you for following as well, Merrily. Thank you. Merrily. Welcome. Hello, I am Sky. I'm just hanging out. We chatting, we're talking about things and stuff. Also, I think I lost a message in the raid, so I'll have to read that in a second, but welcome in, everyone. Hope your Friday went well. Let me know how your day's going. Also, if you like Pokemon, let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. Sky showing how hungry she is by saying food twice, maybe. This was be in a RT day. In art day? Is it supposed to be an art day? But I kind of played a game too hard and injured my hand. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope your hand feels better. That sucks, so I totally get that. I recently got a new mouse because I realized that my hand was getting too strained from playing certain games. So, I get it. No, you stream where you take care of yourself? I do take care of myself. You too. Mega Subtile's my favorite. Ooh, Subtile. That's cute. Yeah, get some rest. Go take care of yourself. Welcome in, though. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Take better care. I do take good care of myself. Saying food twice reminded me of Jeffel going chaos. So true. I'm worried you surprise me when I see a short antenna in canon or when other people draw him. Yeah, that's fair. I get that. Sometimes you forget what you draw is not like how everyone else perceives them. Feelings is my favorite goober, rivaled by only Dweeble. Oh, fun! Those are fun ones. Those are fun Pokemon to like, actually. Very, very fun. I have not drawn either of them yet. Our list of Pokemon are up here that we've drawn so far. Here they are, except for, hold on, 2 more that I've hidden. Our list of creatures we've drawn. Ended up being cringe, then did an impromptu character stream in Hytale. Nice! That sounds fun! Sounds very, very fun. Exciting times. How are you liking Hytale? I like Gengar. Gengar is cute. I've heard good things about Hytale. I have yet to dip my toes into it, but I will probably eventually, I'm sure. I have many friends who are currently playing it, though. Would not be surprising if I get into it at some point soon. And these little thingies. Hytale's very fun in my new addiction. Nice! I've heard that it's very, very addictive. Easy to get into. That's good. I'm glad you've been enjoying it then. Heck yeah. Well, make sure to rest your wrists, please, and just your hand in general. I fully can empathize and understand the feeling of having your hand hurt a bunch, because I've definitely overworked my wrists in the past before. When we're playing Deltarune Chapter 1 and prep to play Chapter 2, and my next thing to do is Jeffel Fight. Thank you for the reminder. Ooh! Hey, look like your Jeffel Fight! Yeah. Good luck. I have never played Deltarune or Undertale, because those games kind of scare me, but I've watched a lot of both of them, so maybe one day I might play them. I just feel like it'd be a bad game for me to play, because I know that I am not a story person. And so much of what makes Deltarune and Undertale both very good games is like paying attention to the story and being very engrossed in the story. And I know that I will be annoying about it, and I won't be as intense about looking into every dialogue, everything, and everything that, so. I shall rest my hand, but I shall be around while I eat food. Sounds good! Sounds good. Enjoy your dinner. I'm assuming it's nighttime for you. If not, enjoy whatever time of day eating time it is for you. I appreciate you wanting to hang out. That's fair, yeah. What also makes them fun is doing voice for the characters. That's what I love doing anyways. Yeah. For sure. It is night? Yes. Nighttime. Gengar is such a goober, a mischievous goober, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, Gengar in the anime is really cute. I love him in the anime, and like him being with Ash as it's just so they're so silly. I love them. They're very, very silly and cute together. I think he's a very nice Pokemon in the anime. Okay, I'll attempt this one hand here. That's going to be covering this area a little bit. Interesting. They missed a line here. There should be a line here. They missed a line. That's weird. Why is it like that? There should be a line right here. Because that's the one plane here, because it matches up with this thing. Unless I'm incorrect, but like, yeah, it's one full plane. There should be a line here. It's very random, I'm sorry, but there should be a line here. At least, like, going somewhere over here. I'm like, am I looking at this incorrectly? But no, there should be a line over there. Unless they purposely did it for whatever reason that I could maybe be missing, but there needs to be a line there. That's incorrect. You're right, yeah, there should be one there. Very strange. Peculiar. Peculiar to my mind's thine mind's eye. Sorry? trying to say a phrase, it's not working out very well. Mind's eye. Begun good at doing papyrus. Aw, fun. Voice acting sounds like fun sometimes. What a jaunty tune that was. Make it a little bit bigger, because I think his arms are kind of chunky. I'm glad they don't give him, like toes. I feel like if he had toes, I'd be a little bit uncomfortable with that. So I'm glad he only has fingies. Should you be like one more thing so that it doesn't look as weird if he doesn't have like, yeah, because then there's like one hand here, and then one in the back. Yeah, okay. Sky is from old Pokemon art from almost 20 years ago. Why no line there? Commission to give him toes? No, I don't want to give him toes. Who's your favorite human character in Pokemon? Ooh, good question. Who's my favorite human character in Pokemon? Shoot. Really good question, actually. If I watch more than 2 of your streams, you gotta check in. It's easy to forget, though. I fully understand. Oh, man. Who's my favorite? Oh, man. That's a good question. Who's my favorite human Pokemon character? Wait, hold on. I gotta look at some Pokemon. Human Pokemon characters. I really have to think about it. Oh, Arvin! From, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I loved Arvin a lot. I thought he was really so silly, so sweet. I loved him a lot. I remember that. I loved Arvin. I do like Rika too. Correct. I also like Rika a lot. Rika's very cool. Yeah, I loved Arvin though. In Scarlet and Violet, he was very silly. I thought he was really sweet. Yeah. In the anime, I loved Go a lot, but it might be Arvin. Arvin and Rika are great. Yeah. That's what I can think of as of right now. 100J only because of how evil and actually competent she was. So fair. Commission you to give him detailed crystal feetsies? No. I don't want to draw his crystal feetsies. My brother was playing Undertale for the first time a while ago, and I was voicing the characters and I beat Pacifist Run in 9 hours. My voice was sore at the end of the day, and I'm certain it was because of Pyra's voice. I'm sure that would do a toll on your voice, surely. It's a tough question, but to me personally, I'd say Rika. She's everything to me. So fair, Euler. So fair. So Bunny, hi, totally. Arvin, Penny, Nimona, missed them. Yeah, I really adored Scarlet and Violet. I realized I've been pronouncing them wrong. How do I pronounce FAQ in a way that doesn't sound like fuck you? I just say FAQ. Like it is just like fact question technically, but FAQ is what I think most people say. They just say the full, what's the word? Abbreviation? FAQ. Sell some human-shaped crystal feet onto Regice. This is cursed now. No, we're not doing what we do to Kirby. I'm not giving him Kirby feet situation here. We're kind to Regice. FAQ, yeah. That's what I feel like most people say. I could be wrong, but that is like from what I know of. FAQ is like it's funny. I may use that now. So true. So true. FAQ is what I normally go to, I think. Although I've never really had to say it out loud before, if I'm thinking honestly. I've never had to say it as like a word. Wrong one. This one? Yeah. I've been saying the name of the website game as GameFAQs since I was a kid. So fair. I don't know. Never had to do it. So, look at my little guy. He's a little lopsided. Hold on, let me make him a little bit more properly seated. This is really incredible art we've made today, guys. We got some good guys done. We got 1, 2, 3. Am I missing 2? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on our 6th guy day. Nice. Not too bad for progress in 3 hours. I do 2 of them per hour, basically. Roughly. Might not be perfectly 2 per hour, because I might take some time more on one guy or the other, but roughly 2 hours each. Sorry, 2 per hour. I can speak English. Ice time. He is just one full solid color. He just is icy, which I can probably give him the effects of in a second. I'll give him like a dark blue top hat and a dark blue tie. With a little yellow accent for his eye color. We cannot put the Gengar tongue slippers on his toesies instead. No! Only place I hear different is Game Facts, the website, which many say is facts. But FAQ on its own is just the letters. Yeah. I say it in my head as a very Russian F word, like the one in the game, the one video game. Sorry, the one video where the guy made a bottle glove thing that makes the middle finger gesture. Oh, I see. The wrong thing. Yeah. Words are interesting. Pronunciation's interesting. English is interesting. Words. That happens a lot with me, where there's a lot of words that I'd never say out loud, that I have a full pronunciation in my head that are definitely 100% incorrect, but I still say them that way in my brain. Welcome in, Yume. Welcome. Hi, thank you for the raid. Can my mods get a quick shout out? Hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good stream. Yume, please do your off your stream to get some food, water, do what you gotta do after your stream. Take care of yourself. Everyone from Yume streamers are welcome to hang out with me if you want to, but if you want to hang out, you can, but if you gotta skedaddle, you can skedaddle. I'm a single person, I see Pokemon, I raid. Welcome in! Yeah, we're drawing Pokemon. This is Reggie Ice. These are all the guys we've drawn, not today specifically, but we've drawn these 6 guys today. This little bottom area. Can we get to 3 hours and 30 minutes? I can't. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I'm going to see my friend in the morning at 10 a.m., which I love. I love my friend. Love my friend. I'm so excited to see her. But I do have to wake up at 10 a.m., which is gonna kill me. Not at 10 a.m. I have to wake up at like probably 9 or like 8:30-ish, most likely, to get myself prepared and up and ready and pretty. But welcome in, everyone. Friend time. Yeah, I'm excited to see my friend. I love friend time. 10 a.m. That's unironically my bedtime? Real. Yeah. We're gonna hang out in the morning, probably get some brunch and some food and a coffee would be good. I'm excited to see her. I love seeing friend. I love hanging out with friend. Mine's like 2 p.m. I sleep around about 1 a.m. roughly. 1 to 2 a.m.-ish. I would love to sleep earlier than that, but at the same time, I also don't care enough to do it, so... Kirby's a cute little puffball? Yeah, Kirby's cute. Can the next number fall on 492 for no reason? So true, girl. No reason at all. I'm gonna hop out, but thank you for this fantastic stream. Thank you, Yuling, for being here and giving me all your cool Pokemon facts. I appreciate you very much. Have a good evening, alright? Skedaddle, have a good one. Thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it, as always. I sleep. I usually don't remember when I sleep, but it's usually after 10 or 11. Nice, that's good. Sleeping is good. Sleep time is important. Good thing that you do get some good sleep, hopefully. Stay up? No, I have to be in bed at a good time today. As long as I'm asleep by 2, then I'm good. Most of the time, as long as I'm asleep by 2, I'm fine. And I have been good at doing that. I've been asleep by 2 almost every day this week, I'm sure. Keeping my phone, like, I've been, because so like I have only been going to bed when I'm asleep, like when I'm sleepy. So keeping my phone in my living room and hanging out with my phone like that has been really helpful. I am thinking of taking it a step further and actually leaving my phone overnight in the living room, because when I wake up, I do kind of laze on my phone a little bit longer than I should. But I'm not there yet. Maybe eventually I might start leaving my phone outside if I feel like I can't control it. But for right now, I use my phone in my living room on my sofa until sleepy time, and then I go to bed immediately after. And I don't touch my phone. But if it ends up being more difficult, I might start leaving my phone outside. I don't know. We'll see. Plus I put a Pokemon drawing thing in dream stream suggestions in the Discord. Take a look after stream. Gotcha, I will. Love to share art, but the problem is I need to be braver. I'm starting to realize my brain is all over the place with my yapping. I mean, hey, that's fine. Sometimes we be yappy. That's okay. We love yapping here. I am number one, what is it? I don't know, I be yapping all the time, so it's good. I camaraderie in other yappers. Alright. Well, you should finish up very soon, and then I'll send you guys to somebody else. Maybe someone who's doing art, maybe someone who's doing something else, who knows, we'll see. But I'm gonna try to finish up in a little bit so that I can be free and go to bed soon. It's a good thing I showered before stream, though. I became clean before stream so that I can basically just go lay down and read stuff or watch something on my TV for a bit before I go to bed. When I say I sleep after 10 or 11, I mean I don't remember when I fall asleep because I have on my phone with me when I go to bed because it helps somehow. I mean, that's fair. Hopefully you get some good sleep and it's not like 5 a.m. or something. I read fanfiction about 2 specific men. Yeah, do you? Care to share who those men are? Alright. Almost done. Almost done. Every person the name Sky is the world record holder for a yapping I see, yeah. We be yappy people. Who knows? Ingrained in our names. You know them because you read about them too. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're saying at all to me right now. No clue. Alrighty. Oh, your Iron Lung was really good? Oh, I want to watch that. Man. It's literally like today and tomorrow, right? Like tomorrow's the last day to watch it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. That's so unfortunate. Sky Bonnie? That's me. Secret name Bonnie for me has 2 associations in my head. Alright. There he is. Our guy. We're gonna snooze that one. BL enjoyer Pog? Yeah, I am, as you would say, a BL connoisseur. I do like them. I've read a lot of stuff in my entirety of my life. There's our guys! Heck yeah! Okay, cool. Let's go over here while I close out stream. Oh, I'm in the corner. Corner forever. Wee. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. A dapper little guy, yeah. Oh, fellow. Good progress. So yeah, we got a lot of good progress today. We did a lot of good work today. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Connoisseur, oh my, how much have you read? A lot since I was like 15, probably younger than 15, so been many a years. I did die. I moved my mic for a second and it died for a second. Okay, anyways. Otsu bunny, otsu! Otsu, thank you, otsu bunny. Girl, yeah, girl. Okay. Anyways, have a good evening, have a good weekend, good night, everybody. I'm gonna send you guys someone who's doing something, Shirley. Thank you for streaming, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, I'm gonna send you to I. I's doing something. Oh, my wings are gone. I think, oh, is I ending stream? Oh, I think I's ending stream, never mind, actually. Can I say have fun with your friends tomorrow? I will, thank you. If it was fun, thank you for being here, I appreciate you guys. I will send you guys to... You know, I'll send you guys to, Astronomy. I think they raided me a while back, and I never got a chance to raid them back, so we're into them. They're playing some rivals, so have fun with that. Anyways, I'll see you guys on Tuesday for something. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your whatever time it is for you. I care about you. Thank you for spending time with me. I gave you a kiss on your forehead. Mwah. Enjoy your day. Thank you again. Yeah. Okay. I send you to ending screen now. Goodbye.